Okay. Hey, Cecilia. No, this is Psychonauts. So, give me a second. Just gotta do a few things. Hey, Alex. Hey, Julian's here.
Let me give me a second.
Let me turn you down.
I can get on my computer, bring up this. Get on my computer, bring up the stream.
Sharing on Discord. And yeah, Alex, the credits are amazing in this game. Everything about this game is amazing.
You're playing Psychonauts, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because, well, I'm assuming because everything looks weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited for Psychonauts 2, and I haven't re-beaten Psychonauts on the PS4 yet, so I figured why not?
Okay, stream's up. Is this Dexter's Laboratory the game? No. Even the credits game or anything? Yes. What's Psychonauts? No.
But,
let's see. I'm amazed that he's still counting the size. I'm never amazed by anything that anyone does around here.
Nope.
Frickin', I forgot that I can't. I'll test the vacuum. I'll test the vacuum later. I had to be an adult and buy a vacuum today because frickin'. I'm sick of using a Swiffer on the floor all the time because it's annoying.
Man, you're already up to 5.
I just got off work. What do you expect? It's gonna be nothing but mostly size.
But yeah, so this is Psychonauts, one of the most amazing games ever made by Tim Schafer. One of the most amazing games ever beaten, or like ever made in general. Like,
have you played his other games, by the way?
I have no idea what else he made. I just know Psychonauts exists. Brutal Legend I've heard good things about, but I have not played.
I'm actually drawing. I'm trying to remember another Double Fine game off the top of my head, but I can't.
But, let's see. Okay, so all Schafer games are good, but this was always my favorite.
Grim Fandango, Day of the Tentacle.
Day of the Tentacle I have not played yet. Grim Fandango is just not for me. Like, I've watched playthroughs of it, but it's not for me to actually, like, play.
The Cave.
Hey, Brainiacs, settle down.
But,
oh, they made Gang Beasts? Huh, I didn't know that they made Gang Beasts.
Brutal Legend was outstanding. I hear good things about Brutal Legend. It's, like, on my list of games I need to buy for my 360, but I just haven't gotten around to buying yet.
This isn't... No, this isn't real. No, Double Fine didn't make this game. Did they? Did they? Because if they did, that's kind of weird. Oh my god, they did!
What?
Sesame Street Once Upon a Monster?
I mean, yeah, it's a game... Oh, that's a thing that exists. It's definitely a game you would only like if you're into rock music. I mean, I love rock music, but...
And also
I think I would also...
fan of Jack Black.
Yeah, I mean, if you're basically a fan of Tenacious D, which... Who isn't? But yeah.
Sam and Max hit the road. Oh.
I don't even know what your lab is.
But no, this game, like, I love it so much, I have even bought the physical version that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, okay, so they got hired to make that
game.
Because, you know, some studios make some weird stuff. You know, like, what game was it? Freaking, what game did Bethesda made a weird game, and I can't remember off the top of my head what it was.
But yeah, I can't wait for my physical one to come in.
I think it was a Home Alone game.
And Alex said, yeah, they got hired to make that game, Julian.
Yeah, Bethesda got hired to make a Home Alone game, I think, once?
No, the other ones.
I know about the other one.
Give me 1 second, because I am trying to Platinum Trophy this game, because I love it. I need to pull up my guide.
Okay, let's see here. No, not Home Alone. What's wrong with you?
Homo Loan?
No.
If Sesame Street comes to you with a buttload of money, you take it. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
you're not wrong.
yes, if the learning company came up to me with money, I wouldn't say no. I miss Sesame Street. The way it used to be before Elmo took over.
Okay.
So let's be real. When Elmo took over, it just wasn't the same. Excuse me for a moment while I sit here and record this receipt into my phone to make sure I don't lose track of it. Also, I've been looking into air fryers lately and seeing if I can find a decent one. Because I am insane. I really want an air fryer. I really want an air fryer, you guys. Question for Julian. What's the nature of Bert and Ernie's relationship? Well, clearly they're gay. Everybody knows that. They live in New York. They're two men that sleep in the same bed with each other. Come on. Bert's the masculine one and Ernie's the feminine one. Well, or I don't know that, or you know, Bernie. That or it's a retarded child friend and retarded person in friend relationship because you know let's be real. Ernie's a little special sometimes. If you were gay, that would be okay. I mean, cause hey, I like you anyway. Because you see, if it were me, I would feel free to say that I was gay, but I'm not gay. I'm happy just being with you. Oh, I skipped the line. Damn it. Whatever. Whatever.
Okay. So
Avenue
there's no.
Q. Avenue Q. It's great, but also you could never have that be on Broadway again, ever.
Okay.
Ever.
So I
Because
finished.
PC people will hate you for it.
Finished the first level. Was last
And some
time.
people are like, it's insensitive because they have Gary Coleman on it and he's dead. It's like, so?
Who cares? But alright. I had to make sure that there's no missable trophies yet. There are not.
Okay. Also, I found out something recently, which I feel kind of stupid for not knowing this.
Huh.
Apparently, I did not know Andrew Lloyd Webber, who made the freaking Phantom of the Opera musical, also made Cats.
Wow. He made two crappy.
Well, that explains why Cats is also melodramatic.
Cats is stupid. That's all it is.
Well, yeah,
it's
and also
stupid
it's also
and it's
you wouldn't want
long.
them. And also it's gross because they actually walk out into the audience all cat-like, and it's like, don't touch me.
I got it.
It's like, I will hit you.
Start counting.
Don't
Touch
get
me,
me
you
the
die.
newspaper.
Hide in that bush.
I'm gonna get the newspaper. It's just like,
Franbo?
whack. No, bad
I don't
kitty.
know what Franbo is.
Or get the squirt bottle and just start squirting at them. It's like, no, bad kitties.
Hold on. This reminds me of a
Is there
story.
subtitles for this game?
It's
I'm
about
gonna have to see if there are.
Hello?
Because if there's not, that's gonna be disappointing.
Are there
Because you're gonna be
children
missing a
disappearing
bunch of great great dialogue. Oh, sorry.
Are these-
Whew, I hate how they do things in this game. Yes. Yeah. So in case you don't know, the way they do PS2 games on PS4 is that the right half of your touchpad is start and the left half is select.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
Instead of using the options button. The options button does nothing. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I have something.
What are you carrying something?
Yes. I am indeed carrying something. Way to be absurd.
Oh, shut up, Scott. Mumble, mumble.
Now in the main store, we have a special
You have no idea what you're supposed to be doing, do you?
You hear me? Dream Flop.
That's what I just said.
For you. Keep a pocket
Well, let's just leave the camp, go get killed by that bear.
But I do think thank Limited Run Games for actually making a physical copy of PS4's,
No
like,
passing.
the
But I need to get to
PS4
Sasha and Ryan's
Psychonauts.
secret lab.
Maybe you should have thought of that.
Like,
what am I gonna
it's
do?
really cool.
Think of that before. That's why
I'm waiting for it to arrive, but
Exactly. Now you gotta pay the toll. One arrowhead. Pay up.
I found this thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Why is Raz the only one that
Yep.
doesn't look
It's an
ridiculous?
arrowhead.
How'd they get here?
I mean, look at this other kid. I mean,
New kid
what's
can't-
wrong with his?
Ed-
Why does he
Eddie
have
video?
like? What's wrong with his fish face?
An Indian burial ground
you know, I never
and-
played the Ed, Edd n Eddy video game.
Indians buried their dead here?
Misadventures. Oh God, no.
I hope not.
I don't play it.
No,
Seriously, what is wrong with this
buried
kid?
Their arrowheads here.
They buried their arrowheads here.
Underground, but they
Why?
let out a little gas once in a while.
And why do they
Wait,
fart?
is he giving you? Is that your neck that's that long? Is it a
Yes.
turtleneck?
Like truffles.
It's like,
It's not a
Let me
turtleneck.
have one of yours.
It's just a neck.
you know, I remember really liking the art style of this game, and now I remember
I really
why.
do.
Because my artistic tastes were strange back when.
I love the art to this game.
It's interesting, but God, this game needs polish though. The art style could look so much better
Wait.
if they just.
Yeah, Alex, like, you know, every character does look strange except the main character. But that's also the whole thing. Like, that's what I love about this game, is how weird and unique it is. But that's also most of Double Fine's stuff. Most of their
Honestly, it looks
original
like
stuff.
It's like some people.
Because obviously
no one
when they're
talk
making,
about
you know, Sesame
Johann
Street,
Vasquez
it looks
ever
more
again.
like Sesame
You know where
Street.
this button is from, Coach?
Seriously, no one complained about Johann Vasquez. Johann Vasquez, freaking. It's like the guy who makes Invader Zim. Actually, it's not this bad.
No, I didn't. Bobby Zilch gave it to me.
Should have known. That kid spends more time in the cooler than in school. Reminds me of myself when I was.
Seriously, what is that you're holding?
I'll put it
It's a
back.
button.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach. Where is the G?
Freaking.
Don't you know how to use your map?
Because sometimes my artistic my what's
No,
the word
no
I'm looking
game will
for?
ever look like Psychonauts except for like
No,
Psychonauts
never.
2. Like, other than that,
But then Psychonauts 2 doesn't look exactly like this.
no.
um,
But it also, like, shouldn't. I mean, a sequel shouldn't
Okay,
look
okay,
exactly
we need to
like
stop putting
it.
the doctor on screen. He scares me. The doctor scares me.
Hey, Spoon's here.
Hello.
Again, it was awesome of you to show up to Tampa. Like, we weren't sure if you were actually serious or not when you said that.
And I'm glad that you were trying to impress me.
Yes, Julian was impressed with your muscles.
Could have did better.
He was all like,
Shut
look
up,
at
Scott. Why am I trying to play Chain of Memories while sitting here freaking trying
have
to
no
pay
idea.
attention to stream too? This is the worst game to fucking do anything.
Yeah, it was
to pay attention
really
to anything
fun.
else. What am I doing? They are impressive.
Whoa there, you. Come here.
Like, it was pretty much just that hammer game and bowling. It was like most of what they did.
Report back to me when you have enough items
Like
for your
skee
first
ball or
promotion.
actual bowling bowling?
Like actual bowling, pretty much. It wasn't like a real bowling ball and
I
stuff,
mean, if we
but it
did-
was like
Did any better
bowling.
they hammer would have come.
You mean half the hammer would have come home with you? The other half
thought
would
it
have gone
would go-
flying into some woman's like face or some child's face. Most likely some child.
I like
as
skee ball
the
scale
child
bowling.
would scream. Yeah, that little bowling thing was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. You could have like a birthday party there. We should have a birthday party at
Back
game
here,
time.
Mickey card. Kawhi reporting.
Daniel
in.
is here.
Hello,
We've got almost the whole gang.
King of the
Your
obstacle
Majesty.
Hey, Rez! You're awesome! You must
Ah,
be
crap,
a
I turned- I went
psychonaut by
darkness mode.
now!
course. Yeah,
Dark Firaga,
even
bitch!
a double psychonaut.
You should have one in your house, Jared.
Not yet.
Gee, no.
Wow, those two are so nice.
Like, you just need to build one in the hallway.
Like a clam. Whoa.
She's fine.
No.
It's fine, Julian.
And
Don't question
child
the
is-
Schaefer.
Is that his teeth or his entire buck teeth in his face?
What did I just say? Don't question the Schaefer. That's like questioning Picasso. You just don't do it.
You do question Picasso because he was insane.
You don't question Picasso. Picasso is Picasso. Alright, I'm not gonna go hunting for all of like the extra stuff right now because I need a lot of random things. Like other abilities.
Pancakes.
Remember to keep
Not as good as waffles.
scavenger hunt forms.
I can
We
use
got a couple of
pancakes.
big promotions for the winner.
Okay, I don't know why I'm playing this. So let's just stop playing this right
Ha!
now. You don't question Picasso, and you don't
I hit
question
you,
Picard.
No.
Hey, quit it!
How do I talk to people? There we go.
Lily, do you know where Sasha 9's secret
What about
lab is?
Hey
Picardo?
Lily.
Secrets.
Did someone say
It's
Piccolo?
printed on your map.
Yeah, Piccolo.
Duh.
Oh, I knew that. I was just curious if
Picardo?
you knew where Sasha 9's lab was.
Okay, she's the only other character who doesn't look insane.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you don't question Tim Schafer. You just let him do his thing because it's Tim Schafer. You know you'll get a good product out of it. Yes.
I almost forgot the main character is Zim.
Yes, the main character is Zim.
Freaking what's
Which
his
I
name?
like to believe that this is an entire, like, you know, con scheme that Zim is just in disguise right now and trying to
Richard Horvitz
incompetent.
can sound subdued.
No,
when
he
needs
was
to.
trying to take over Earth and ended up like just getting like becoming so incompetent that he ends up just too deep in the mission until he ends up becoming a psychonaut by accident.
I'm the only one back here. These things take time.
Oh my god, it's just fucking this man.
I don't
This
even want a
man.
hamburger.
You say so. So,
What do you
I just can't
want?
take this man.
Oh, that's my last cobweb duster.
I will need the cobweb duster for later,
You can
but
clean
that
them
is
up.
expensive.
They're happy to be rid of the webs, and you can turn them in for
Like
Psychonauts.
really expensive.
Now, with
You don't
that,
have
you
much.
can change the color of some of
Wait,
your
what's
That one,
money in
this one's useless. Arrowheads.
Well, kind of a vanity thing. You know, in my day, star powers were all gray.
Where's
We
Jacob?
thought
I don't
it was
know.
grand. We were happy just
I
to have
really
star
don't.
powers. Ah, now here's something every young Psy cadet needs.
You trying to
Yes,
take
but
over
he's just
Psychonauts
being
to
so
aid you.
but he's so incompetent that he just ends up like following along and helping them out.
Or
Mental
maybe
mag.
it's like the
For
maybe
the
it's like that
tallest.
Santa thing where the whole like bit consumes him.
You take that Psy core there.
For the tallest.
Together with
You know, that's the funniest thing. It's like they just follow them because they're taller.
Because
than-
they're the
than
tallest.
Everybody else.
That is
Because
all.
they're the tall. That's all.
Come on back.
Just because they're
It's
taller.
just because they're
than the rest of
tall.
Nah.
But like, do we know that they're actually tall? Or they, because we can't see their legs. They could be on stilts, and then the whole the illusion is ruined.
But my tallest. What? You got your sandwich.
What? You got your sandwich?
It's not stupid. It's advanced. Retreat. The snacks have been
Yeah, I'm not repeating that.
compromised.
Yeah, I'm not repeating that.
I don't know, nothing popped up on my screen, so... Okay. Come on. Slide down. Yeah! Roaming
Chia,
around at the speed of sound.
As usual, Chia is here to ask for all of my attention because I'm sitting.
Hold on. Roaming. Aw, boo.
The funniest thing is, one, their currency is called monies. When they made the cafeteria working, bet on Zimmy, he won more monies than he ever made in his life. What? It's like, oh my god. Was it really called monies in the
Yeah. I want my slaw. You have your
You
slaw,
have your
sir.
slaw, sir.
I want my slaw. You have your
You
slaw,
have your
sir.
slaw, sir. What kind of chicken
Chicken
you
do you
want,
want,
mister?
Me too.
No.
Yep, I sold my sister to some. I sold my sister to pig people. And that's how I became
I'm
a
a
hobo.
hobo.
It's a bunch of hooey anyway. Some old gypsy
But I only
girls
make
got
5 monies a year.
die in water.
I can't die. I have
Believe that.
a wife and children and a toilet and toilet children.
I used to be a man, but you're a woman.
You're a woman. That's very 2019.
Or the time when that one during that Bloody Pizza commercial where one kid goes in one way and then comes out completely different kid.
My favorite scene will forever be when the hobo just kidnaps that kid.
That person just sitting there eating ice cream. Just sitting there eating ice cream, just grabs him and runs.
That was the most random thing like I had seen. He's just like slowly walking out and then just looks over and grabs him and runs.
Is that scene still better than, you know, that snowman from the Christmas episode literally shoving that kid under the table? not even saying a word and just picking him up and just pushing him under the table.
Like, that was great. And Santa lives on. In our hearts? No! In space! And he comes back every year for revenge. Raise the shield, children!
Let's go to Ford's.
I love you, uncaring robot arm.
Yes, noble Psychomaster.
Oh my god. They took my squeezing arm. Why my squeezing arm?
I agree. I want a game slave as well. I love the that the comic book immediately picks up where the TV show left off.
It's an honor to find
And it just explains that Zim's been hiding in a toilet for like 3 or 4 years.
Couldn't be sure. Now that I see
I can't
the
wait for this movie to come out. It's like I need this in my life
greatest leader the Psychonauts ever had.
sooner than later.
Well, you shouldn't believe everything you read in true psychic
Okay, so
tales
what am I gonna
magazines.
do while we're streaming? That doesn't require lots of concentration. You know, I haven't played this in a while. Let's play this game. Since, you know, last time I tried to play it, frickin' every time, because last time I had it, fucking Jacques Bogarted it and fucking wouldn't stop playing the shit, so I got annoyed looking at it.
Critical area for the Psychonauts.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Spyro, I'm
look
sorry.
after it.
He was playing Spyro 3 constantly. It's like, beat it on your own fucking
Don't kill each
space
other.
station.
What's Titanium?
Titanium is a very rare
Satanium?
Titanium.
Did you say Titanium? Oh, Titanium. I'm like, what's Satanium? What's like,
So,
it's
oh, by the way, so I wanted to talk about MetroCon and some stuff.
famous last words. I haven't played this game in a while.
Yeah.
Not everyone can handle
But
that
no,
much activity out of their brain.
I still really love
Drive them completely
my
out
new
of their
3DS
core.
XL.
Gives this valley an interesting
My Yokai Watch 3DS XL.
I saw you making leaves. Was that a
Which came
disguise?
with 4 games apparently. Like they were doing it as a
Also,
bundle.
apparently, Nintendo came out with saying they're not going to drop the 3DS still.
disguise. I may pretend not to
I'll believe it when I actually see them put out any games.
Say no more. Your secret
That it's still gonna be
identity
that even though they're coming out with the mobile only Switch,
I
they
mean-
still haven't given up on
It-
the 3DS yet.
If they release some games or at least announce something, I'll believe it. Other than that, I'm just believing that they'll fix it and still sell some.
fly out and save the day, right?
Because even like the spots in stores, like the 3DS sections in stores are going away.
I spot the trouble and send out a younger agent.
Yeah, they were relegated to small corners.
Well, yeah, and that's what I believe, is that they're still going to manufacture them, just not make games for them anymore. Or maybe do some digital-only games.
No test going on in there right now.
Because digital-only games, they're cheap to do some indie games or something like that for it, but
Challenge markers and detangling mental cobwebs. You should
I
go
can believe that.
familiarize
But
yourself
actually
with
making
those.
games for them, I don't
Come in
believe
pretty handy for you.
anymore.
What does all this equipment do?
Well, up here, it's all intel. Down that hallway is the observation room. No test
But-
going on in there right now.
But no,
Maybe
out of the 4 games they gave me
I have
with that
special machines
Japanese
for
3DS, only one of them is like
detangling
actually
mental cobwebs.
playable
You should go familiarize yourself with
without
those.
knowing Japanese,
They'll come in pretty handy for you.
which is really cool because it's Pokemon
PlayStation
Ultra
Classic
Moon.
is now
Good
$20.
luck, Rasputin.
Hey, I'll pick up a PlayStation Classic now that it's only $20.
I'll be right here
Still don't think it's worth it.
head.
It's worth $20.
My head?
Yep. I want to keep my eye on you.
Well, you're better than me, because I don't
Be a
think it's worth it
psychic
at all.
stowaway
I mean, there's still a few
himself.
decent games on there.
If you ever want to make me appear, you can do it with this special device.
It's not that bad.
Is that
Is that a piece of bacon?
Oh, yeah.
I agree,
I'm
Alex.
glad
I'm
they
glad I
worked
waited
that
it
out.
out too. Like, I thought about it when it was 40, and I still couldn't justify it.
okay?
But $20 I can justify.
Do you have like a little baggie or
If
something?
nothing
even
else,
know
because
I
it looks
considered-
kind of cool.
You get a move on, or I'll eat that right here.
Eh. It's just gonna be another system that literally sits there and looks pretty. I mean,
Are the load times
Ooh.
still crazy in spite of no CD to keep the nostalgia? I don't know. I haven't heard anything like that, but
no, I haven't heard anything about the load times, but I also haven't looked into anything about this thing in a long time.
I haven't either. Oh no!
Since it came out.
Nowhere.
Yeah, I can't play this either.
Yeah,
maybe
me and you
it's-
totally agree on on this one, Alex.
Oh my
Like-
God, Scott and Alex agree on something PlayStation related. Everybody, make sure that there's no
Like the PlayStation
massive
Classic
fires
just
going on.
didn't justify the price that it came out at. Like there was just no justification for it.
Everyone check the Cataclysm meter.
Now, before you go electrocuting yourself, let me tell you how these babies work. Now, this beauty here, mental
Like
I
the
need a
PlayStation
massive
Classic,
asshole right now.
Julian's butt sits and looks
Mental
pretty to
complex,
us all. Yeah.
See, when an area of society is neglected for too long,
Like I don't even know if I'll take the PlayStation Classic out. I'll just probably keep it in the box for $20.
Gee, no.
Special device known as a mental cobweb duster. You can take a projection of it into
Oh,
the mental
but yeah,
cobweb
the Japanese
using
game I got was
cobwebs you find.
Ultramoon,
11.
and I love it because Ultramoon's just in English, even though it's a Japanese card.
So you can take
Wait, what?
steps back here.
Remember, they released them worldwide, so because of that, it has a
Oh.
language option. So
Oh
I
my
can
God,
technically
you serious?
participate in any event that they do, but have it in pure English.
You put 9 psi cards into this guy.
I just
along
cheat.
with 1 psi cord.
But
Also sold in the company store for nominal fee.
so it's pretty
PlayStation
cool.
Classic doesn't have DualShock controllers. Julian's butt definitely has rumble.
Promotion to a higher rank.
Oh,
Yeah, for some reason they went with the original classic PlayStation controller before they got the analog sticks.
My mental cobwebs
which is stupid.
side cards and cores in there.
What, the reason it's stupid is it limited what they could put out on it.
Have fun.
Exactly.
Because that meant that no Spyro was coming out on it, no Ape Escape, no nothing of that. It all had to be pretty much early PS1 games.
I don't even know if the thing has Gran Turismo on it.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good.
I'm pretty sure it has Gran Turismo 1.
Julian's butt has a analog stick on the other side. Wow, no.
But yeah, it is dumb that it doesn't have DualShock.
Where would you like? It's time. Yes.
Like,
Guys,
that was one of my biggest issues, just because it limited what games they could put on there.
wait a minute. Like, okay, so have we gotten to the plot part yet?
No.
Like where the actual plot kicks in yet? I want
If
a
they're
beach.
smart,
Why does
one
this
of
have a
them is
beach?
DualShock and the other one isn't. So it's an authentic second player experience. Yeah, exactly. I'll be honest, it's weird thinking about playing Metal Gear Solid 1 on it.
That's
Also,
so
it doesn't
true.
have
That's so true.
G2
We freaking
1 on it.
we only had.
Okay.
It was-
I'm surprised it doesn't. Yeah, like I really expected it to have Gran
Mr.
Turismo
Crowley,
1 on there.
Can I take out a canoe?
Mr. Hoover, you will call me
It does at least have MGS1, but
not without an oarsman's badge.
aren't you the same
know what?
guy that does like everything, sir?
You know, my whole thing is I never actually
What's that round thing up on the dock?
my first introduction into Metal Gear Solid 1 was Twin Snakes.
But see, yeah, it seemed like a no-brainer. Tony
A
Hawk,
game that
nope.
I should have kept
No-
from Blockbuster and just
no
did the whole
Tony
thing on,
Hawk.
I don't know what these charges are.
Like, there's no Tony Hawk. There's no Ape Escape.
There's
Like,
no
all
Tony Hawk.
games that I would... there's no Spyro.
I understand not having Tony Hawk because of, you know, there's copyrighted music connected to Tony Hawk, but it's like
See,
still,
with
just...
Final Fantasy VII, I can play Final Fantasy VII better versions on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch at this point. So I don't care about
I don't have to buy
Final
another
Fantasy
system
VII on there.
Final Fantasy VII.
Metal Gear Solid 1's the only thing that I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, they might have had a ton of issues getting licenses. I don't know on that one.
I believe that was the big issue, because from what I've heard about it, they had a lot of like licensing problems getting some of these games. But that's their problem, not mine.
Well, and that's the whole
Lack
thing.
of desire to pay money. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Because, like, the problem with, you know, something like a PlayStation Classic is that unlike Nintendo, they actually relied a lot on third-party support. So they need to actually license these games back out, essentially, for the PlayStation Classic, compared to...
Gran Turismo? How hard? That couldn't have been that hard to get.
Yeah, well, apparently it was. But, whereas, like, the Nintendo Classic and SNES Classic were almost all first-party games, so they can just pump those on there.
Let's be real, Sony was trying to make a quick buck, I don't hold it against them.
Yeah, and here's the thing, if you can't get the licenses for games that people actually want to play, don't put it out. I mean, they still sold some.
Hey, that new
Saiyan
kid
exclusive
is-
Woken Skill, Super
Well,
Saiyan
Also,
Gun,
don't use
Super
the shit
Saiyan
emulator. Yeah,
Evolved
I mean,
As a matter of
can
fact,
be acquired
so I don't think
by
It-
any
it
race.
definitely was half-assed compared to the SNES Classic or the NES Classic. It was definitely very much just a rush job. I'm still waiting on a Game Boy emulate, or
Archie, yeah.
a Game Boy Classic, or an
Why are you
N64
whining?
Classic.
yes, I am.
Stop whining!
A PS2 Classic would just be
stop whining.
too difficult. I don't know
Gee,
how you
that's-
select like 10 games for that. Anyone else remember
Did
how
you
it was in
hear
the
her
bargain
whining?
bin? Yeah, no. For $40 on Black Friday at Best Buy. Yeah. I remember that.
Hey,
Ugh.
is that you?
There were so many people who got the SNES Classic running
Maybe you
better,
should try getting over
or
yourself.
PS1 games better than the
There are a
PS1
lot of
Classic.
other people on
That's
that
sad.
stage besides you.
This is hurtful.
Just now, in the woods.
Like, I feel Sony just half-assed it and rushed it because of the
You don't smell like pond
NES and SNES Classic.
You should write
It's like, we
me
gotta
one.
ride this train now while we still can.
I mean, because even Nintendo abandoned the whole idea essentially after the SNES Classic.
Yeah, because they have plenty of first-party games, but a lot of people's memories of N64 are not first-party games. Are not all first-party
Using
games.
open source software,
Nintendo
yeah.
games. Unless you
Yeah,
know,
but they could put some
frickin' this
Pokemon
whole
on
little
there and stuff like
connection
that.
with Xbox and Nintendo that's supposedly going on.
Yeah,
and they can
I was
do more
also
rare
hoping
shit.
for an N64 Classic this year.
But you know, they're gonna have to get a lot of Rare stuff that Rare's already copyrighted
Yeah,
on
but
Xbox
Rare-
with the Rare Replay.
Yeah, but Rare let them do all, you know, other stuff, so... I mean, Banjo-Kazooie is
the
in
only
Smash
Rare-
now,
In the girls'
so...
Technically, the only Rare game that Nintendo technically should still own the rights to is Donkey Kong Country 64. So,
Donkey Kong 64, yeah, they should be able to.
like $100 comes with 4 controllers.
That would be
better if they
great,
put Smash on
because
it.
then they could put GoldenEye on there as well. And we can actually have, like...
Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, we can actually have some real fun. Some Mario Party.
Mistake. Oh, Scott, I'm not playing one of the first 3 Mario Party games. And
Mario
especially
Party
not the
3
first
on
one.
there.
Because unless they put a rubber nipple on that damn controller, I'm not losing my hand.
GoldenEye would be a license nightmare. It would, but it would be so worth it. It would be so worth it.
But there are ways around it.
Like, even if there aren't, they just need to pay the money. Because I know, like, just having GoldenEye on there would sell those N64 classics like nobody's business. Like, you threw Smash Brothers, GoldenEye, Mario Party and like Super Mario 64 on there, you've already sold people on the N64 Classic.
And if it were down here, and even if you were very,
And then you toss in some Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie,
poking around here.
some Pokemon Coliseum,
Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap, like, there's so many good games you can pop on there.
Wait, Coliseum 1 or 2?
I mean, if I was better at modding, I would totally mod my SNES Classic to add more games on there. Because that sounds like so much fun. Although I still haven't hooked up and played the NES Classic.
Star Fox 64. But there you already have Star Fox 64 on.
Do that for you,
you know,
huh?
the 3DS.
Maybe next time we see each other.
Because they just keep remaking Star Fox 64 instead of making something different. Since they haven't made a technically new Star Fox game since.
I agree, Alex. If I were Microsoft, I would just ask Nintendo for a few bucks for every N64 Classic sold, and let them have all the rare stuff. Although, that would only matter for Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie.
I need the
because they can put
okay,
they can put Donkey Kong 64 in without anything. Like, doesn't matter. Because Donkey Kong 64.
Make a virtual console version of Donkey Kong 64.
Yes, it's on the Wii U.
Okay.
Because it's Donkey Kong. Rare wasn't able to get any of the keep any of the Donkey Kong stuff. That's why Donkey Kong Country is on the SNES Classic and all that. They were only able to keep essentially Diddy Kong Racing. That would be able to be on there without. Yeah, it did. DS.
Huh?
DS.
They
removed Banjo. Nope. Well, they removed Banjo, and that was it.
Oh. Huh. Wasn't it lame though?
I mean, it was lame, but it still exists. And
because they didn't have the same. It wasn't the exact same.
It wasn't the exact same, but it was Diddy Kong Racing. They just removed Banjo because Banjo was one of those characters, and they had to remove Conker
in the game too.
Yep, they had to remove Conker as well because those are characters that are exclusive to Rare. Rare created those.
Okay, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Without
Conker's Bad Fur Day would be great, along with Diddy Kong Racing.
Yes, with all the vulgar stuff, kept in it. I don't care if it's being sold to children. Keep the vulgar shit in it. I don't.
Well, I mean, it's rated M.
The South Park game too. You know,
South Park game sucks.
Yeah, everybody hates it, but let's remind everybody why they hate it.
No, it sucks.
And we could put pod racing back in it.
Okay, let's avoid the psychic bear this time.
No, let's not avoid the psychic bear. Go towards the psychic bear.
That psychic bear almost killed me. Let's avoid the psychic bear this time.
That psychic bear has killed us in the past, Scott. We must take revenge.
Like, how about no? Pod Racer? No, I want Rogue Squadron. That's what I want.
Fucking cheetah! Damn it! Freaking no!
And if anyone remembers Shadow of the Empire, I would love that game on there.
You mean that fighting game?
No, Shadow of the Empire is like a first-person shooter.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's the bear! It's the bear! Run away from the bear! Run away from Psychic Bear!
Like, hey, look, a bear! And then suddenly it's like...
Yeah, hey, look, a bear, until it grabs you by the head and starts killing you.
Sir, I am here to learn, sir.
You hear that?
Yes, sir.
If they make an N64 Classic, they would definitely have to do Banjo, Banjo-Tooie, and Conker. Perfect Dark they could probably get away without putting in, just because of GoldenEye.
Yeah,
but they definitely would have to get Banjo and Banjo-Tooie. And Conker. Like, there's just no N64 without that. They could maybe argue that Conker shouldn't be in it because it is M, but if you're already putting in, like, GoldenEye, that's an M-rated game as well, so...
Superman 64.
No.
Give everybody small heart attacks.
Where the hell am I going? Okay, I was supposed to go to those pod things. What was I supposed to do there?
And as much as everybody loves Mario Kart 64, it's like, come on, you guys, it's not. It wasn't you.
Shadows of the Empire was legit for its time.
Nostalgia.
I really loved Shadows of the Empire. Like I have very fond memories of Shadows of the Empire. I haven't played it in decades, but just purchased a PlayStation Classic. Once come over to my house and have a PlayStation Classic party. Sure, Alex. I'll come over. We can play PlayStation Classic. We can play like the whole one game that they have that's multiplayer.
I could bring mine too. Of course they. They also
yeah, we can play. What is it, like Amped or no 1080 snowboarding?
Yoshi's Story.
Yeah, they can put Yoshi's Story on there. It's coming Thursday. Awesome.
Let's see here. What else? What other N64 game? Trying to think of Nintendo ones. Oh, they could come out with that for the original version of Animal Crossing they put on it. Because Animal Crossing was on the disc version of the N64 before they but it failed in Japan, so they couldn't really so pretty much they redid it for the GameCube, re-released it for the GameCube.
Thanks to Too Hottie for mentioning that.
Of course, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Actually, I think it was Daniel that mentioned that it was on sale for $20. But I'll take it.
But I think they should release the master, the master versions from that one collection on the GameCube. For the N64 Classic, if they made one.
Okay, I am very stuck.
By the way, I want to thank Scotty 200 for mentioning that it was $20. So thank you, Daniel. Okay. Okay.
No, you're all good, Alex.
My eyes are killing me.
What's confusing you is that chat's being read. And no, that wasn't shots fired. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
It's almost like an assistant that was helping out someone wasn't capable of reading chat.
What are you talking about right now?
Huh? What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right now, my eyes are super dry. Frickin', I can't really see anything.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Why are your eyes killing you? Maybe
a foreign substance.
Maybe a foreign substance entered them. Alex is very concerned for your eyes and why they're hurting you. Maybe Julian was just looking at porn for too long.
No.
You gotta use some eye drops occasionally, man.
No. Freaking give me a second.
Hey, you guys.
It's likely it's my allergies again.
Much obliged, partner.
I'll be back. Give me a moment.
You buy one.
Chia, stand on the chair.
Like me buy. Oh, I think I get a scavenger hunt item by accident. You don't know which color it will be. Which color what will be? I am confused at that one, Jared. Or Spoon.
Okay, I am back. I dropped my eyes. That feels better. Also, a comment didn't pop up because it muted it most likely. Let's not miss the best possible way to sell a shit ton of N64 minis, random color distribution.
Okay, that's why it didn't pop up. Thank you, Julian, for the clarification.
Scott's thing won't pop up unless most likely it didn't pop up because you set it while I was getting my eyes fixed, and it won't show Scott anything vulgar on screen that YouTube claims vulgar unless I show it.
That's bullshit.
So technically, if you all curse, I have all the power.
They should do honestly, if they're gonna do that with the N64 mini, they should do that with like whatever Game Boy Color mini that they do, where it comes in like every fucking color.
I want my see-through one. I want my purple see-through one, like my Game Boy. I love my Game Boy. I miss my Game Boy Color. I have the purple icicle one. I love that thing.
My Game Boy Color was boring. I was just teal, like, because it was all they had. It was all they had in stock, and I'm like, I want the Game Boy Color.
And because of Pokemon, I broke the A button. Well, among other games.
I never broke the A button, but
no, the A button literally got stuck.
it's Atomic Purple.
Because everybody remembers that old line they used to tell us that if you mash the A button, you catch things. And
can I get Scott thoughts on Nintendo Switch Lite? Honestly, my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch Lite are probably going to be pretty boring to you, but I'll say them. I think it's a fine thing. If I didn't already have a Switch, I probably would pick up that version. But as someone that already has a Switch, I don't feel that it was targeted towards me, so I don't feel the need to get one. But it was definitely targeted towards people that don't already have one and wanted a cheaper entry point for the Switch, and that doesn't care about hooking it up to the TV.
Also, I keep finding this out, that this is a thing that happens. Apparently, people's kids keep losing the Joy-Cons. That's a real thing that happens.
Oh. I didn't know about that, but at the same time, like I said, if I didn't already own one, I would probably buy that version just because I don't play on the TV at all anyway.
See, my Switch usually is connected to my TV more often than it's actually taken out.
My Switch is connected to the TV to charge it. That is all.
My Switch is connected.
Other than that, it is never connected.
Because sometimes Smash Brothers can be annoying when you're literally playing with those things. Playing on a tiny screen.
So, but yeah, that's my thoughts on the Switch Lite. I was nervous about it until I saw the price point, because I was like, if you're charging $300 for one that doesn't connect to the TV, there's, like, that's a stupid price point. But for the $100 cheaper, it makes sense. Like, that's a perfect price point for it.
Just like the 2DS. Except now, the way they have the 2DS is actually better, instead of that flat, tall, ugly, heinous fucking thing that fit in people's pockets.
It really does vary a lot, because, yeah, I purely play mobile. I have never hooked it up to the TV.
So
there's just no reason for me to do that.
A Gatorade flavor. Atomic Purple should be a Gatorade flavor.
I mean, that does sound pretty cool. Like a Powerade
it sounds
flavor?
More like a, no, not Powerade. It sounds more like a energy drink flavor to me.
That's the whole point.
Like the you know, like those Mountain Dew, those Mountain Dew energy drinks. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like the name from one of those.
All right.
I would buy a shit ton of Atomic Purple Gatorades. I would. Atomic Purple. I like purple.
Yeah. I wish I had, like, cooler versions of the Game Boy, but, like, my collection is mostly 3DSs and DSs.
Yeah, the only other, I've actually seen the gold and silver Game Boy that they gave out with gold and silver. God, that thing was gorgeous. Except that broke too, and it wasn't even mine. That was one of my friends.
Call me crazy, but I have a weird.
How do I? Yeah, I get it.
I
the
still
button
have my...
that Sasha gave me goes here. How do I?
And I still have my purple Game Boy Advance.
It?
Oh, I'm sorry. They called it Indigo.
Here we go.
I'm actually surprised the thing still works. I put batteries in it when I was in between, when I was unpacking it.
I think I have to do something for a trophy right now.
Bacon.
Yeah,
God,
the bacon is how
Excuse me, everybody. I need to
talk to someone.
And cook bacon. You guys are okay with that, right? You guys want some bacon? I can't bring you bacon.
Okay.
You're gonna have to make it on your own. But you know, I'm gonna make bacon though.
I have to use bacon for a bit. Bacon.
Nothing more to roll it.
Basically,
bacon.
The trophy is for using bacon a lot.
There's that smell again.
Nothing more to report.
Wait, so you lure the doctor out of your head with bacon a lot?
Yeah. Supposedly it's 4 times, but apparently it's glitched so that like sometimes it's 2 times or 3 times.
Roll her up.
So that should be 3. This should be
Seriously,
4.
that doesn't look. That looks painful.
Hey. Nothing
It
more
does
to
not
roll
look
her up.
That looks very uncomfortable.
Huh? That still didn't give me the trophy. There we go.
Okay. What's the situation? Nothing more. Roll her up.
Okay, perfect. Now that I got that trophy,
Begin.
let's use Sasha's button here. And boom, we can continue plot.
Did someone say plot?
Plot.
Quotation marks.
No, this game has... Oh, I forgot to mention that one of the games I got from MetroCon, technically,
Here for the advanced
I ordered off of PlayAsia, so when it gets here, I'll talk about it more. But it's a game that I really wanted for a while, and it was on PlayAsia Summer Sale. It's called Moe Chronicle.
So what are we gonna learn? Bending
Oh my God.
spoons, burning stuff.
Yeah, it involves, like, scantily clad women.
Scott, I know what Moe Chronicle is. For once, there's a weeb game that you've gotten that I actually know what it is.
I picked it up for my Vita. They were selling it at MetroCon, but they were selling the Japanese version. Whereas the Asian version has English as an option. So I was like, I'll just buy the Asian version. So that's what I did.
Jealousy knows no bounds.
There was also a Kamen Rider game for the PS4 I thought about buying in order to play for you all tonight. But it was also in Japanese, and I found out that the Asian version has English. So I'm like, I'll just buy the Asian version.
I need to get this Kamen Rider game now.
Yeah, it's called like Climax Origin or something like that.
So,
Wait, is it a fight? Wait, is it the
What's
fight?
this
Is it another
aircraft?
fighting game?
Yeah,
Ready for the brain tumbler. This device will send you deep into your own
it's like a 3D fighting game type thing.
unparalleled
Oh
insight.
my god, that actually.
Can you tell the story of how Jacques went to a convention with you all, spent all his money in one day, and had to eat Taco Bell? You mean he had to, like, freaking beg people for money? That's what happened. Was we had to pay his food at Disney afterwards.
is this what the inside of my mind
I
looks
don't even
like?
remember what he bought.
Not yet. You're still traveling to the astral.
I don't know, but I remember he spent all his money because he's like, I don't need to eat. Even though he was here for another, like,
looks like.
even though he was here for another 4 days, he was like, nah, I don't need to eat for 4 days.
I'm like, Jack's like, I spent most of my money. It's like, what do you mean you spent most of your money?
But the more you explore
Disney
the
didn't
mental
expect,
world, the
because, you
more
know,
connections
it wasn't,
will
it was
form.
bad enough because
Right
we
now,
were
the only
staying out there.
unconscious
So
world
that
you can
means
enter
even more
is
money
that
spent.
one, your own. Step through
God.
it and we'll continue.
See, if I could, I would. I just freaking, ugh. I love staying out there, but I can't just do it when I'm responsible for someone else besides
Oh yeah,
myself.
Julian, did you see that all of the rides at Disney World went down today at the same time?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Kelly figured out why.
Was there
There's
like
a reason
some
why
kind of
she's our
power
pal.
Fucking.
There's a reason why she's Palpa Kelly.
Sasha,
You say it's her
where
fault?
am I?
No. She found out what happened.
I'm not sure where.
Apparently
Oh, she
some
found out
outside
what happened.
construction did something to a grid or something.
I see a rundown.
So they were building something and they broke it.
Yes.
No, someone outside of Disney property apparently was building something and broke it.
So oh, okay.
But everything has backup generators, so
But the
Help
rides went
approved.
down.
yeah. I would have loved to have been there. I've never been emergency evacuated off of a ride before.
Dang. Have all the lights on, the illusion's ruined.
It'd be so much fun. Get back here, you stupid safe! Stop running! Stop running!
That's only happened to me on a ride. I haven't been emergency evacuated off a ride, but I have had a ride literally stop with all the lights turned on. At Universal. You know, even though it was what was it? Fuck. I think it was Spider-Man.
I like how we ran away on a tiny horse.
Look at the fucking
Like a
adorable.
tiny ass horse.
It's so cute.
How many figments are there here? So I'm guessing there's
How can you
92
tell? How can-
figments.
Man, they're hard to see.
Yeah, they are. Figments
Not like other
aren't
stages where they're like
quite
a little
like
more
the easiest things sometimes.
Sasha,
This is going to be. Let me guess. There is a thing for you to collect every single one of these, isn't there?
Wait, yeah, I have to 100% the game if I want the platinum trophy.
uh-oh.
What?
No, I'll figure it out.
Isn't there Sasha?
Ha!
What
Yeah, the
fuck?
agent's name is Sasha. I escaped
why-
the egg.
Rasputin, are you okay? What do you see now?
I see
Why
a
did it
small,
turn into an egg?
bunny-like
I am the
animal.
milkman. My milk is delicious.
An unfamiliar animal entity in a dream often represents a primal fear or memory.
Okay, fucking no. No,
I am the milkman. My milk's
Don't ruin
delicious.
bunnies, Tim.
Bun,
You can't
you
ruin
have
bunnies.
to be tight.
Oh,
Where
yes,
do
because
you
Monty
go?
Python did them so many favors.
Two hey.
You know, at least it still looked like a rabbit.
This one's way
This-
more adorable.
This looks like a
It looks
like a second
it looks
grade,
adorable
this
as
looks like
fuck.
somebody's second grade
Like, I would buy a plushie of that.
second grade art project that fucked up in the kiln.
I would buy a plushie of that. Hey, Bobby's here. 3 hours left to go. Sure.
Unfortunately, you all have Julian on a timer today.
I mean, technically I am too, because I do have work tomorrow.
And also, I've been up all day.
Boo-hoo. I've been up all day too. That's how life works. You're up all day. Like, what are you gonna be like? I literally slept 24 hours today.
I had to, no, because I had to get up early this morning and take my car back to my mom, and then I had to go. And then, Chia did another hairball today.
That's what cats do.
I know, but I found it because I stepped on it.
Ew.
She left it near the door as a, like, it's like, here you go.
She left it near the door
Present for my
because she was
father.
fucking pissed at you.
Most likely. I don't know. I have no idea.
She's like, this is for the non-wet food.
She got wet food today. And then, what else? I had to clean up the floor anyway. And then when I sat down to use my computer, I was working on the. I was looking to see how to. I was looking at the video that Russell sent me about the thing, about the internet.
Yeah,
speed
how did that work for
thing.
you? And Daniel also said cats are filthy
I didn't have
creatures.
time to figure that part out because I had to go to work by the time I finished.
Sasha?
Hold on, I'm still getting some
Filthy
unusual
creatures.
interference. It's fascinating. As if someone else.
Agent 9?
Sorry.
Because I'm still working on. I'm gonna work on it some more tomorrow because I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can get it done, and then.
Chia having a furball takes hours to resolve. Apparently for Julia, it
Actually, it
does.
doesn't have hours resolved because I had to clean up. I had to clean up the entirety of the.
I
All the
don't
I had to
think
clean
I
up the
need
floor
to
in
be
the
in the
apartment.
tumbler with the
Like when I'm walking around with like Swiffers, with the
Suit
Swiffer and
yourself.
shit,
You
then
know, in many
I had to
tribal
deep clean the
societies,
area where Chia's
learning
litter
to
box
defeat the
was
monsters you see in your
because like some of the
dreams
litter that she
considered a
kicked
rite of
out
passage.
somehow apparently
I can train
something
you to
I
find
guess
them.
pieces or
Come
something
see
were on
me
it, so
when you're
it made us. I don't know. Cat litter made freaking like
ready
weird
to learn how to-
fucking blotches in the
really?
floor, which I had to clean up.
What?
ready. Nothing. It's just that I didn't think you'd really take
And then I
me
had
up
to go
on that
shopping.
offer. It usually scares the kids off.
I didn't think you'd actually take me up on the offer to, you know,
Listen,
teach
I'm
you how
sorry,
to.
but I can't train
how to
you.
fight.
Agent Vodello would kill me.
Whoops.
What's the big deal? What she doesn't know won't hurt her.
You don't even have a marksmanship.
Wait.
learner's
Are they?
permit.
Wait.
I
Hold
suppose
on.
my job.
Are they training
I'll
like
get one.
killer
Even if you use that secret
mind
passage
children?
over there and snuck
Killer
into a
psychic children?
sanctuary,
I mean,
Is that
yeah.
what this is
Paula
for?
would never give you a marksmanship learner's permit.
You know, my memory of the plot of this game is fuzzy as
Never
shit.
in a million.
I'm off.
I,
Be right back
like I
after
said
talk to
before,
Mr.
this
Clark.
game is one of my favorite games ever to exist. Which is why, unfortunately, I will be very critical of a sequel, just because I'm like, no, it better play as good. But, as long as I have fun, I'll be happy. I really want to try out the PlayStation VR game for
It's like
Psychonauts,
some of the Kingdom Hearts.
because that
It's
one's
like,
the Rhombus of Ruin.
Some of the it's like some of the Kingdom Hearts fanboys out there who were just like, I do not like Kingdom Hearts 3.
I
It
like
did
Kingdom
not
Hearts
live
3.
up to the other two games. Or any of the other games that came out there. Oh, it didn't live up to freaking Recoded. God.
Okay.
Recoded was garbage.
Like,
You know, it's like...
yeah, I mean, to me, Kingdom Hearts 3 was a perfectly fine game. Like, as a Kingdom Hearts
Exactly.
fan,
I enjoyed
it's kind of like with Sonic Treasure, or Treasure Hunting Sonic, where he was like, I thought that the Sonic design was perfectly fine for the movie. It's like most fans are okay with things if they're real fans.
Didn't someone say on LGG that before them? Yeah, Jacques the Heretic.
Going for the advanced training?
Yeah, Jacques hadn't even finished it.
Are you kidding? I only have a few days to become a Psychonaut
When he
or I
said
lose
that.
my shot forever.
Right?
Look,
He didn't finish it when he said that, right? He finished Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, when he said it, no, he was all like, I got bored, like, partway through or whatever, and then...
the world just doesn't need us
But then he
anymore.
finished. And then he somehow
Stir
still
thought
finished it
Cage
before
3
I
wasn't as good as the first two. Well, then, that sucks for him.
Fishy things that need psychic investigating.
You are so immature.
Maybe
By
he
the
can
way,
go
congrats,
play,
Alex.
crit difficulty on Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's on what?
Oh, no, you could.
I didn't know you could, bye.
Embarrassing.
Aw, that's adorable.
I saw
Seriously, that close up on her eyes, no, don't do that again. Please don't do that again. Let's just not do that again, and that'd be great. That'd be great. Wonderful. Perfect.
Okay, I've got to talk to Crowler to give me, like,
Mutter.
I gotta get a marksmanship badge.
Looks like you got that. Shush.
Oh. Do I actually have to go to his thing?
Huh. Congrats on what? Alex doesn't even know what you're talking about, Bobby.
Alex is confused.
Oh, no. Alex is confused. That's not good. Now go kill the bear.
We should all congratulate Alex on whatever it is once we find out.
That. We totally know what he's talking about.
Totally. I totally know.
I am the best of friends.
Maybe he's saying congrats on your PlayStation Classic purchase. And if so, congratulations on your barely worth $20 purchase.
Oh my god, I just remembered something which I'm mad about, but I can't, but I don't want us to get into a rant about it right now because I can't. It's because it's a spoilery rant.
For what?
Because I want to talk about my date. I'm like, really can't talk about it because, well, it wasn't really a date because it's complicated. But anyway, okay, I want to talk about it, but then talking about that would have gotten me into a rant about how much I despise freaking Spider-Man Far From Home.
Let's go to Fort.
Yes,
And if I started getting to that, it would get into a spoiler moment.
Congratulate me on buying a $20 PlayStation Classic. That's a win. And then
Give us details, Julian.
yeah, talk woman. Like everyone wants you to talk about it.
Okay, fine. So it's a guy that I met on a dating thing, but we're not technically dating yet because we both agreed to try and be friendly first before we start trying to be
that's
a couple.
That's a good thing.
Which is something I technically need to do more often anyway.
Yeah.
So then I don't get emotionally invested in the slice. Anyway, so
I had a vision with a huge
he's like, I want to go see a movie. I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. He's like, okay, what are we gonna? And then like 2 days before we go see it, what do you want to go see? I'm like, I don't really know what time. I couldn't really think of anything at the time. I said, you pick.
I see.
And
Yeah, you're
he
right,
picked
Daniel.
Spider-Man,
We'd better get you
Far From Home.
armed.
Hooray!
Why? What's happening?
Oh, nothing.
We saw the
Prepare
movie.
your mind. That's the
While I was
motto of
watching it with him,
Psychonauts. Here,
essentially it was
this is
like
a marksmanship learner's permit.
just
It will only
no
work when
emotion
your
whatsoever.
sash is
I was just
marked.
sitting there
Once you complete
vegetating in front of the movie for a
shooting
while.
You'll get the
Then when it
real merit
ended,
badge
we
and
said
you
our
can
goodbyes,
side-blast
and on the drive
anywhere you
home,
want.
I suddenly start feeling
Side
things.
blast?
And then I realized that I just sat through a waste of time. A massive, annoying waste of time. Spoiler moment, everybody. So if you're listening, so if you don't want to get any spoilers about Spider-Man Far From Home, come back in about like 10-15 minutes.
Where would you like?
And if you don't care, congrats, you get to stay and listen to me rant about this movie, because I did do a small, that is a condensed rant on Daniel's thing, because it was trying to keep out spoilers. But with the spoilers, it's a much longer rant.
Peeking into a hole in the girl's cabin.
There's a reason why, after Infinity War, I didn't want to see another one of these damn movies. Because I know that after this...
But you watched Endgame, and you said you liked
care
Endgame.
That my fucking,
Like, you said you
my-
actually liked Endgame.
No, Endgame. I'm sorry, I said Infinity War, didn't I?
Yeah,
Shit.
you said
I meant
Infinity War.
Endgame. I meant Endgame. After Endgame, I didn't want to see another one of these movies. Because I knew that
Oh,
I
Hold on,
wouldn't
Julian.
like them.
let's see. Hey, Jerry can DM me on Twitter when he's done talking spoilers and goes back to what we want to hear about the date. It's
There wasn't
true.
much to
Like,
it
they
besides
want
us going to
to
see a
hear
movie.
more about the date rather than your thoughts on Spider-Man.
Well, besides going to see the movie and then, you know...
See, what
Talking
Julian's
for,
date
like,
really
5
wanted
minutes.
was pictures of Spider-Man. Because Julian's date was J. Jonah Jameson.
Because the date really was nothing more than going to see the movie. Because he was running late, so we couldn't eat beforehand.
Because he was J. Jonah Jameson and really wanted to see Spider-Man.
Spoiler Spider-Man, I don't mind. Anybody else don't mind? Before I go ahead and spoil the hell out of Spider-Man?
Check it out.
Excellent.
Alright.
Because I have a rant coming.
Okay,
'Cause, you know, I've already talked about the date.
Alex is getting off for a few minutes to let that happen, and then Jared will let him know when you're done.
Okay. Well, wants to see the movie, so I don't want to spoil it for me.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Are you gonna
I'm sorry that you have to go
like
without
the coach did?
LGG stream for a good couple
But
minutes.
it's time you saw what an organized
But
mind
I gotta get this rant out, and I didn't want to do it on Discord because I suck at doing the spoiler tag thingy.
I like how they just attach a tiny door to their head for you to go into their mind.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Everything about this game is interesting.
How's this podcast doing? Okay, I need. I don't want to continue without confirmation, knowing that Alex is gone.
Welcome to my mind.
Because the rant's coming.
I mean,
There's more here than meets the eye, but I've learned to keep it under strict control.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to teach you. Control your feelings, your
Spider-Man Far From
fears,
Home is
your
is the
anger.
worst
You must
fucking
learn to
goddamn
control them,
Marvel movie
focus them,
in existence,
Concentrate them and release them.
as
in my opinion.
No,
I don't know how anybody else feels, but
Say
I
something
think it's the
hideous,
worst fucking thing
horrible
I've seen.
jumps out at you. Something so disgusting.
And I've
that
seen,
it simply
and I have seen, and I flipping sat through the unnecessary movie that is,
Can't look directly
I still haven't sat through the Amazing Spider-Man ones.
Focus them.
freaking
Concentrate. And
Amazing
But
Spider-Man.
even from the
I'm
trailers, I
sorry.
can tell that both
I'm so
Homecoming
sorry for
and
giving you such crap,
the
for
others.
giving you such flack. I really am. I'm apologizing to the Amazing Spider-Man
Keep
movie
shooting.
because you know it's
Well
like
done,
you were
Raj.
trying to, you were trying to be different in a good way instead of this movie, which is trying to be different in the worst possible way, and then fucking it up, and then it's just trying to go back to the old formula. And then they fucked that up too. But
You
anyway,
need to
so
dispense with them in a certain order. Eliminate
everybody, everybody who complains about Mary Jane, the race thing, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm done. But Disney just keeps changing races. Change everybody's race, Disney. Go ahead. I don't care. I'm done. I'm through hearing the complaints and the bitching about it.
Targeting and evasive
So,
much easier.
but her character is
This
annoying.
time, lock your mental
All
focus.
these characters are annoying because I'm not 13. I guess because I'm not a teenager. I don't understand. I'm not in that age bracket who understands how this shit works.
Again. Good.
Why is
Again.
Flash Thompson an annoying Asian Indian kid? An annoying Indian douche who fucking just is verbally
Is this
insulting,
what you saw in
which
your
it
vision?
still makes him a bully and doesn't make him a redeeming character, you guys, at
Problems
all.
often seem larger in our heads
It
than they
actually
really
makes
are.
him just as
That's an
bad as
important lesson
a
to
regular
learn.
Flash Thompson. Hello.
This is a sensor, an
I
integral
understand
part
that in
of any
some
sane person's mind.
freaking
The
things, Mary
sensors
Jane didn't
roam
really
through
have
your
a
psyche,
personality
looking for thoughts that don't
per se,
belong.
besides
Hallucinations,
Girl Next Door.
manias, waking dreams.
I get that,
The
but
sensors hunt
this
them
whole
down and
like
censor them out.
weird,
come after me?
like quirky girl thing, it doesn't work.
Yes, but you
It's
are
kind of
foreign
it's kind of
entity in
annoying
my
actually,
mind. You technically
because
don't belong
she
here.
just kind of like
Yes, but I
monotonely
was
says things
attacked in
and
my
look at
own
that.
head.
Hey, isn't that
Yes,
great?
well,
You know,
the brain
yeah. It's like
tumbler could
I'm
be
trying
more
not to show
functioning,
emotion
or
because
you
I
could
don't
be
want people to
insane.
get
We'll
close
test
to
for
me.
that
Blah blah
later.
blah. It's like yeah, there are other ways of doing that by not fucking talking and shutting the fuck up. And the girl who played Mary Jane, it's like, did you just want to be part of the
That's
Marvel
the
Cinematic
spirit.
Universe?
killed
Is that the
Probably.
point of
It
this?
was just a
Because
thought.
seriously, you
And it's
can
not
act
dead.
better. I've seen you
Just
do better in
returned to its
freaking
basic form.
Disney
Raw psychic
original
energy.
movie stuff.
Go absorb it.
She's acted
Good
way
for your
better in
mental
that.
health.
It's like, come on, fucking.
I don't even know who she is.
I can't say her name to God
As you
to
absorb
save my
this
life
energy, your mental
at
health
all,
increases.
ever. But
As
anyway,
you psyblast, you expend your will to do damage. So
anyway,
be on the lookout for these small, dense
besides,
clusters
you
of
know, the
raw
whole,
psychic
you know, what was,
aggression.
you know, even though the plot
Absorb these
put a
as
reason
well
in
to
it,
make
what was the
sure
point
you
of being
always
in
have
Europe
enough
anyway?
firepower. Now I'll leave
Why were
fresh
we in
heat
Europe?
on for you, so you can
Did we need to be in Europe?
You
This
have to
whole thing
blast
could have not
1,000
happened. Could have
sensors to
happened
hurt your
in,
marksmanship
around the country,
technique.
and it would have, and
Come
it
back
could have
every
been,
day for
it would have been
practice.
fine.
You should have
But
enough
no,
in
let's
it
have
to
it in
live
Europe because
3
fucking
weeks.
Europe, and let's
3
go to Europe.
weeks?
It's like makes no sense.
I only
Stupid.
have a few days to earn all my
Stupid. Just change
merit badges
locations
and become a
because you know,
Psychonaut.
and then.
Slow and
It's
steady
like
wins
I
the
get that
race, my
I
young
get that
friend.
Peter's pissed off
Now
because it's like
practice.
I don't want to, you know,
But
it's like, I don't
but
wanna
Julian, he has
save-
his
I don't
Peter
want to do what I
Tingle.
did before and just randomly save the world and be Spider-Man. No, no, no. Because oh no, I'm all because everybody expects me to be Tony.
But
What,
Julian,
even
what about
don't?
his Peter Tingle?
Fucking Peter Tingle. It's like no, no, no. The joke was funny once. It was funny once when he's talking to Aunt May, not when they're having a serious, not when he's having a serious moment talking to the guy on the plane about shit, about serious shit going down. Ugh. You know,
But Julian, his Peter's
you know,
tingling.
it's
That means that
finally starting
danger's
to, you
happening.
know, this whole this whole like come out of nowhere with the jokes thing is finally starting to get on my nerves. It's like at
But if it's
first it's
Peter-
just something where I'm like, at first it was like, it's funny, and then afterward it's like, okay, it's what they do. Move on. And now I'm like, I hate this.
But Julian, if his Peter doesn't tingle, how does he know when danger's happening?
Fucking no. And then they don't even resolve that joke by calling it his spider sense.
No, that's the whole point.
It's
In the
like,
Marvel Cinematic
Don't bring
Universe,
up the stupid Peter Tingle thing.
it
if
is
you're not
called
gonna-
the Peter Tingle. That is the official MCU version of MCU name for the Spider Sense. Is the Peter Tingle?
Spider sense is a trademark.
Yeah, not in the MCU. It's not. In the comic books, it
fucking-
is.
How it's not a trade. It's like fuck. You know, it's like
They probably
it's like
have to
calling
pay
the, it's like
Sony
if
or
they-
something like that. So
It's
they.
like if they called the bat signal.
But Julian,
it's like
it's
they called
probably
the bat signal the bat flash.
Yeah,
Bruce
but it's
Flash or
probably trademarked where they have to pay Sony if they say it. So they decided to call it the Peter Tingle.
Ugh,
And
fucking
Daniel
fine,
said,
whatever.
now the jokes are getting on your nerves. Your threshold is crazy.
I can take a lot of things. I watch British humor. Literally, I
British
can
humor
stomach
has
a lot of
nothing to do with fucking MCU. Nothing to do with
no,
that.
I'm just saying that literal reused annoying
Dry
humor
humor
British
is
shows,
like
I'm used to.
is entertaining as can be. Like
Well, for
dry
some people-
wit's fun. That's
It's not
oh
Peter,
wait,
it's Penis Parker. Oh, no, shush. No, shush.
yeah.
But
He gets a tingle in his Peter, and suddenly like everyone needs to listen.
okay, and then like, all right, so one, the whole like it's like, is it sad that I find his friend more entertaining than actually freaking Peter Parker?
Oh, you mean Miles Morales'
Hawaiian friend? I find his random Hawaiian friend more entertaining than actually
yeah, you
him.
mean Miles Morales' friend that Peter stole.
Yeah, we've already established this. Don't drag British shit into this. Oh, fucking shit. Anyway, fucking also, I watched all the Scary Movie movies. I think my.
What does Scary Movie have to do with this? That's good comedy.
Because after two, it's not as good.
What are you talking about? Scary Movie 3 is amazing.
Not as good as 1 and 2.
Bullshit. Bullshit. It wasn't until 4 that it got bad.
Well, 4 it's because 4 they weren't even trying. I mean, the only time I thought was funny is when they were pretty much, when they were talking to that Asian kid and that Asian ghost child, and they're saying like fucking like just random Japanese products and fucking shit.
Oh, I figured you loved the Brokeback Mountain one.
No, Scott, that was back before I was that way. But anyway, so. It's like, yay, the whole Magnet, it's like, yay, this whole fucking, I almost called it
It's not
Mysterio. This whole Mysterio thing, it's like, okay, so, I get it, they're all pissed off employees of Stark, yay, let's, yay, it's like, fucking, let's wreak havoc for some reason.
You mean Uncle Stark? Because we can't have Uncle Ben in this universe.
Let's wreak, so, wait a minute, why is it that freaking we have to pull off all this shit? It's like, I'm gonna be the newest Avenger. It's like, they're not gone. They're not gone. There's still plenty of them around. They're not all fucking randomly not doing anything. Cause where's fucking where's Falcon? Is he off too busy? Is he too busy off doing playing with his new shield, I guess?
He's off doing black people things, Julian. You wouldn't understand.
I guess he's off doing black people things.
No, Julian. Oh my god. You know why he wasn't there? He showed up about a day later because he's on CPT time.
Fucking no.
Yes.
Also, I know that Banner is doing. I know that Banner isn't the super crazy Hulk thing, but it's
Captain
like,
Wakanda.
Still, we can't. You can't ask Banner to kick in and help out with a phenomenon with weird phenomenons and science shit. No, okay, fine, whatever. Okay, fine, whatever. Excuse for him not to be in the movie. Him not to be in the movie. Okay, fine, whatever. The excuses for some of these people not to be in the movie is asinine, stupid, and I hate it.
Of course it is.
Stupid, and I hate it. The whole, Peter, one of the only decent things is, it's like,
we could have had Medea save the day, and it would have been better.
And saw coming, but it's like, at least Peter, like, being all like, I don't know if I could be Iron Man. It's like, that makes
he's
sense.
not supposed to be Iron Man. He's Spider-Man.
He's a teenager. He shouldn't be fucking having to live up to
He's not Iron Man.
A grown ass man who literally built a majority, built and taught him a majority of the shit he has.
But that's the thing, is he shouldn't be. He's not Iron Man.
The way the movie should have technically done is him fucking, showing up in front of Pepper and giving her the damn glasses back, and then being like, I shouldn't earn this. I shouldn't be.
I don't need this. I'm not Iron Man. I am Spider-Man. Did you forget that we're two separate characters?
It's like, we're completely different people. I shouldn't be. I can't. I know how to use the technology and stuff, but I'm not real. But I'm not him.
Which, by the way, I'm gonna be here for a while. In case you all were wondering.
What is this?
So I'm supposed to kill a bunch of sensors, but in reality I'm just supposed to like overload this and make it go super fast.
Okay.
But I really want to just grind out the arrowheads I need, so I'm gonna be here for a while.
Okay, let's see here. The stupid love triangle thing was okay. It was a thing. It's like, oh no, It's like, oh no, I found Peter in a room with a random lady with his pants down. But I'm gonna take a picture like a creeper anyway. Especially since it's like, even if you did have it and you showed it to somebody else, it's like, why are you taking pictures of someone else with another person? That's creepy. You're creepy. Stop.
Hey, that's called kink shaming, Julian. Here on LGG, we don't kink shame unless you're James Gunn.
Also with the whole it's like also Tony, the man who is supposed to be brilliant. Let's give a teenager glasses that I never told him were coming. Have complete control over military hardware.
Huh.
Hello?
The game prevents me from grinding here.
Oh, well that's terrible.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Freaking, it's like, it's like, let's give it to him so we can have, because technically if Tony even had like something, like an actual note that showed him how to make these things, or, I don't know, instead of it randomly given him by fucking...
A safe Dage.
What's his name? Nick Fury of all people? It's like, why didn't Pepper give these to him? You know, the person who most likely has a lot more knowledge on how Tony's like freaking.
Or why isn't Nick
AI
Fury
software
doing
things work?
anything? He just sits around doing jack shit.
Oh yeah, come to
Because Nick Fury doesn't do anything.
What have you done? This is
Nick
not
Fury doesn't
control.
do anything.
This is chaos.
It's like
I'll
it's
try
not a
to
Captain
fix it.
America
You
movie. I don't
stay
need to do
here and
anything.
keep the numbers under control.
And the blacks, the whole thing of I need a different suit than, like the Spider-Man thing. It's like, okay, it makes sense, but this was a perfect time to bring up the Arachnid Lad thing. The whole
Arachnid Lad?
name
What
that
the
they give the
fuck is Arachnid Lad?
It's a name that I remember in other like Spider-Man things that they gave him once. It's like, it's Arachnid Lad. It's like, that's not my name.
Who the fuck has ever said Arachnid Tag?
Valves? That is where the
Arachnid
sensors
Lad.
are leaking out. Psyblast
Arachnid
valves
Tag.
shut them down and get this area under
And Cecilia,
control.
Miles isn't bad. Miles is kind of fun.
Miles is in the beginning of reading Ultimate Spider-Man, when Miles started like being a thing, it wasn't really anything.
He took some time to get like his own.
He did
but
take time to become to become his own thing.
He
And
became
for
perfectly
the
fine.
writers to make him.
I mean,
his own
I'm
thing.
not gonna lie. I was never that big a fan of Peter Parker anyway.
Well, because Peter Parker's an idiot.
Silver Gwyn's actually my favorite.
But then, like, everybody says, oh, the ending tag scene was so good. It's like, yeah, the fact that J. Jonah Jameson popped up in it is good. The rest of it sucks. Because it's like, oh no, look, it's this video that says that says Spider-Man is the one who sent all the things on it. Oh no, and then oh no, it's Peter Parker. Let's just fucking throw that out there too. It's like, so the whole thing of having a Spider-Man so we had a Spider-Man who has a different origin story and all this other stuff. Instead of making a different kind of Spider-Man, we're going to make him not only a Spider-Man who is not only hated and despised by everybody, but he hasn't even had time to mature enough yet for people to know his secret identity already.
Yep.
Because usually he doesn't really reveal his secret identity until he's like older, and he's like done Spider-Man shit for a while. Technically, it's like, and then he didn't even reveal it. It's like the freaking Mysterio did it. Mysterio fucking revealed it to everybody else through a video, which it's like, yay, hooray, wonderful. That sucks.
Wait, blonde Spider-Man in the movies, like blonde Spider-Man. I mean, like the Sam Raimi ones. Like I liked that Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't blonde. He was brown haired in the Sam Raimi movies.
I don't know. I just know that Spider-Man.
I think he was blonde.
I like that Spider-Man.
Man, he was blonde in Spider-Verse. The one that technically dies and that Miles takes over as was Blanc. Anyway, but yeah, the end stinger thing. It's like, okay, I get bringing in J. Jonah Jameson to make him hated. That makes sense. But the way they went about it was stupid to me. I didn't like that. It's like, I'm thinking, oh, we're gonna take a different take on Spider-Man or something. No, we're gonna go back to the original Spider-Man thing of everybody hates him, and he's public enemy #1 over, like, for real.
Like, the one good thing I will say about that movie is that apparently they didn't completely ruin Mysterio.
No, they didn't ruin Mysterio. They had Mysterio spot on. To be honest, it's like, it makes sense that he would go to these that he would be fucking nuts, because let's be real, who working under Tony didn't go insane when he fucking treated him like garbage?
Yeah, like,
I mean,
I'll give him that. It was still
like in the first movie.
I still don't like the fact that they made him like, oh, he was working under Tony, but
working under Tony, it's like, oh yeah, he's a, it's like, and he's a disgruntled employee, and then it's like, oh no, my virtual reality technology, he made it something stupid, and I'm pissed about that, and years of it bubbling up, and Tony becoming more and more fucking popular to the point where he's like practically worshipped by everybody around the world. So it's like, yeah, I'd be super pissed off too. I guess. Makes sense. That makes sense. I will not take that away from the movie.
I still don't like the whole fact that they replaced basically Uncle Ben.
Also works. And his whole thing with fucking with Peter, it was like, that was a good one.
He fucked Peter.
And then how he died, I actually enjoyed too. It's like the fact that Peter killed him, it's that he technically got himself killed by trying to stop him.
Boo. If he died, that means he's not appearing again. Like, he was the one halfway decent part. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but from what I read. It's like, he's like, I'm gonna have a bunch of drones that have guns. Take off their safety regulations that'll save me from getting shot, and have them fucking take off the safeties in a closed off hallway. Bullets are gonna ricochet and kill you because you're not a fucking superhero, stupid. Congratulations. And he. Yes.
But
Spider-Verse, okay. I still can't get over the animation. To me, looks great in still frames and really bad in motion.
I love
like that figure that I showed you of Miles Morales. Like, I would buy that in a heartbeat. Like, in a heartbeat. It looks gorgeous, but at the same time, I don't like seeing it moving.
Since it's been on Netflix, I've watched it twice already. I love that damn movie. Which is why I don't like this one. Because it's like... I guess Sony's the
and sorry that I'm just grinding
get Spider-Man
right
shit
now.
right.
Like, for anyone that, like, is, bored. Sorry.
When are you gonna get to when you're a giant, when you're a giant trying to fight a giant lungfish creature? I like
Spider-Verse, the best
That's one of my
Spider-Man
favorite
movie.
stages.
Again, the art style to me is what kills it. I'm sure it's great.
It's a really good movie.
Cannot comment about the quality of the movie. I just know that the art style looks great on like the movie poster and all that, just not in motion to me. It looks too like choppy and like stop motion. And Jared asked, "Are you done with Far From Home?"
Oh yeah, I'm done with Far From Home.
Okay,
now.
yeah, you can let Alex know to come back.
Alex can come back now. I ranted all my rants. Congratulations.
It is safe
Congratulations, Marvel. You have finally made a movie that I actually despise instead of just being like, I don't give a shit. Because that's what Captain Marvel was to me. It's like, it's a movie that was there and I don't give a shit. Unfortunately, it had to be the movie with that's supposed to be female empowerment. Sorry, women. Sorry, women that like Marvel movies. Yeah, not really
he mentioned what the post-credit scene was with, like, Jonah Jameson and all that. But yeah. But no, like, Spider-Verse, I hear good things. I really want to love it so much, but, like, can't.
I I love that movie. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow now. No, I'm gonna give it a day. I'm gonna wait till Wednesday to watch it again.
Oh crap! I almost died.
I freaking just. The one thing about that movie about Spider-Verse that I can say that needs improvement, more Nicolas Cage being Spider-Man Noir. I need more of that shit. Just like he needed more screen time. Give Nicolas Cage all the screen time. He is the best ever, and I love him. So what about the date?
Yeah.
The date. Literally, I told you we went and saw the movie, and we didn't really do much anything else. We saw the movie, and I didn't tell him how I felt about the movie because I didn't know how to feel until after he was gone. I did kind of suddenly turn into, I kind of got awkward at one point because it's like, okay, so date's over, so this whole thing's over, right? I didn't know how to say goodbye, because like, I kind of turned into an awkward person. Like, how do I say goodbye? Like, I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to leave. I don't know how to get out. I don't know how to technically, because he had to leave, and we were just chatting, and like I had to go pick up my mom and shit. So I'm like, I don't know how to. End
yes.
this.
Now we're
like,
talking about the thing that I
a hug, a handshake,
wanted to hear about. Yep. We are now talking about the thing that you're wanting to hear about.
We're trying to be friends first, but like I don't know what to do.
You say goodbye with your mouth, Julian.
No, we're trying to get to know each other first before we start being romantic. I need more gay friends than I need a relationship right now. I need more gay people to hang out with because the one I have is taken, so it's hard to, hang out when they're too busy. When you're the third wheel in a relationship, in a situation. It's like it's no fun.
I didn't know what to do, so I gave him a bro job. Words.
No.
Words come from your mouth, Julian.
I said goodbye, we'll hang out again, but I said it all awkward like I didn't know what words meant.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like your voice suddenly started cracking for no reason.
No, but I did uncontrollably laugh a bunch. Like a lot of awkward laughter.
Cecilia asked Julian where's Chia?
She's climbing on stuff right now.
I have also never heard about this.
Here she comes! Damn it!
This bro job thing. I guess that's something Julian does often.
No.
He gives bro
what
jobs.
What I call is actually a blowjob. No, fucking no. Bro jobs are what drunken straight dudes give to each other when they're experienced.
Can you estimate how many times you sighed during the date?
Unless I did sigh a bunch during the movie.
Alex, this is why he needs you to go on the dates with him, so that you can keep track.
No one's going to go on my dates with me to keep track of every time I sigh.
Yes. Like, you'll just be sitting there quietly at the table. 10. Is he gonna say anything else? 11. Like... Am I a Sailor Scout? No, but Julian's definitely Sailor Uranus.
No, Scott, I'm Sailor... No, Scott, I'm Sailor Star... No, Scott, I'm Sailor Star... I am Sailor Star Healer because I can transform between a male and a female. Clearly.
Oh, I just figured it was because, you used Uranus.
No.
Well,
We can arrange a psi counter for your dates. And then odds
arrange
at
a psi
22.
counter? What? Like every time I sigh, a meter goes off or something on my phone?
We should totally make an app for that. Like, it just listens to Julian's voice at all times. Yeah, see? Jared agrees. Julian is sailing... No, he's sailing Uranus.
You know what? He's lucky I even let that comment slide because frickin' YouTube blocked it. Because apparently YouTube doesn't like the word anus. So apparently if we use the word anus, we can get demonetized.
My anus is bleeding.
Yep, we're demonetized if you weren't
Blows
already.
one leak down and another springs up. Well, come on. We've got to take
We're
care of
more
these
we need
too.
more patrons. YouTube wants to
Join Psy Counter. Powered by the Shazam. Or powered by Shazam. Yep. That's what we need.
Julian
It
didn't
just
let
will
me
always
call-
listen.
Julian didn't let me call it. What? Oh. Oh. Where is that?
What?
Oh, there it is. I didn't see that comment, actually.
What comment?
I didn't see that. This one. It should pop up since it's the last comment on there, so it should pop up. I don't know if you saw it. There.
That's a comment.
That's
Kind of an inappropriate comment, but
technically. Maybe I shouldn't have let that slide. Now that I think
yeah,
about it.
yeah, probably not. That probably was not the best idea.
Like this one.
We're gonna ask you to
that one?
refrain from that,
Or
please.
that one. Well, actually, he just says it's a dick.
I mean, it's a dick's
twice.
fine. I have no issues with that.
I'm not showing my dick. Not today. No, it's Jared. Well, slide. Which part?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The hell?
Yeah. The cunt part?
Yeah, the thunder. Yeah, that's the part.
Oh my god. Oh no, what happened? Now, I think a customer was inadvertently hitting on me today, though.
Wait,
Because
you got hit on by a customer?
Well,
That's
no, he
sexual
just kept-
harassment in
well,
the workplace.
Yeah, well, sorta. Like I was helping out another department today, and I was putting some stuff away, and the customer was with his family, and then he would look at me and then look away, and then like I would go, and then like I was walking away, I turn around, I see him looking at me, and then he like looks away real quick, and I walk away, I'm like, okay, and then he comes up to, and then he like, and then he's like not with his family, he sees me, he stops. Now, and then he asked if he could come in my line because I was like already back up front at that point.
He asked if he could come in your line.
So then we get to my line, and he's like super talkative and smiling and shit. And then, like, his wife comes up, and then what I thought were his kids weren't his kids. They were his, they were his.
They were.
Like,
You recognized them from the milk cartons.
apparently, the lady he was with was his sister, and those were her kids.
And he had to make sure you understood that.
But like, I wasn't really. But as usual, when I'm at work, I'm not really thinking about that stuff. So, really, do I really want to show this? I don't know. Fucking fine, whatever. I'll show it. I'm gonna hate myself later. I don't even think you're gonna see it.
So he's married
yeah,
to his
he can come
sister,
all over your
apparently.
line. Oh yeah, he can come all over your line. That's so weird. No, he's not married to his sister. It's just I assumed that it was his wife, but because they look similar, but it's his sister. So.
I assumed it was his wife because they look similar.
They look no, not because they look. Did I
You
actually say that?
yes.
Damn it. I don't. You know what?
Daddy's my
I'm gonna be honest here. They're Mexican, so I'm being racist.
Wow. So it's just like
that's
all
why I assumed
Mexicans
they were
marry their
Mexican, like,
sister.
They were both Mexican.
According to Juliet, all Mexicans marry their sister and they all look the same.
I don't know. I've already dug myself deeper in
Like,
this hole
wow,
by accidentally
Juliet.
saying the word sister and thinking of one word and saying another. It's like that one time where I was talking about how I got extra credit in a class that I was failing because and I said
Tell Julian to
my
put it
teacher
down. That is
sucks
true,
at,
Julian. That's
at
racist.
touching. I actually said that. I actually said my teacher sucks at touching instead of teaching, and no one's gonna, and some of my friends will never still not let me live that one down. Because I accidentally said touching instead of teaching.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, with sperm donors and stuff, like, there could be people that are blood related that never realize because they never met each other. Damn. Was he that
Jeez.
desperate for the
I
money?
have- Tell Julian to tone it down. Tone it down.
Yeah,
Fucking-
your
I can't
racist
believe-
antics.
Oh, me. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm
thank you,
just,
Cecilia.
I'm just so stupid. I can't believe I fucked that. I said the wrong word, and fucking now I just. Great. If you
Remember-
guys will excuse me, I'm gonna sit in the corner and just
Remember, people,
and
now
just
you should-
and fucking
from
bang my
now
head against the wall
on,
and shit.
whenever you date someone, before you know, go all the way, ask to see DNA tests. If they don't show you the DNA test, then don't do it.
Speaking of which, I know that he's working, but he could at least show his face. He could at least show his face on chat. It's a Monday night. How busy could a hotel be?
I don't know. Damn, I died. It's the first time I've died.
I'm sorry, Scott. Okay, let's see here. Here's one. You know what actually makes me question the ethics behind artificial insemination
Yeah.
to a point? Well, yeah. Now with 23andMe, you can find people that share your DNA. You're welcome, Scott.
No, did you did you
so
ever hear about
couples
the
should
fact
do that
that
together?
people are, like, those 23andMe things are kind of ruining families?
Well, also,
people are
most
finding out
official
that,
insemination is with couples in a relationship.
Like, people are finding out, like, oh crap, you're not my parents, or mommy cheated on daddy, or, like, all because of 23andMe.
23andMe, you know, people finding the truth about shit that they never
That
knew
they kind
because
of
they shouldn't
didn't
have.
want to know about? Like,
Well, that's how sometimes it happens when like, say someone in your family needs an organ. It's like family. We have the same blood type. I can share organs with them. No, you can't. You're not biologically related. What?
or, yeah, but it's like 23andMe is just opening the door to the fact that it's like, yeah, like, no, you can't.
It's like, oops, mommy went out and had a too many drinks when daddy was mad, so she went out and got fucking laid, and now, oops, or, you know, it's like,
Oh,
they didn't know
now
that,
your brother isn't actually your brother. Which means that he's suddenly legal for you. You're welcome.
No, Scott, no. No, don't bring anime foolishness into this.
Hey, step
Not to
siblings are
mention the
perfectly
statistical
legal
advantages
according to porn.
2% Of a 2% parent household, it's all good points about ethics of purposeful single parenthood, though.
I wouldn't, if I was a single parent, like, I wouldn't purposely choose to be a...
Talk about,
Like, I wouldn't purposely choose to be a single parent. Like, it costs way too much money. Like, it's hard
Oh,
enough to
single
support a
parent of
child
one
with
child?
both.
One child, but 2 children? It's like, okay, don't worry.
What was
you're not
the
gonna see your
most
sister today
weeb
because
thing
fucking one
I
of them is
saw
going
at
to daddy's house.
MetroCon? So the most weeb thing I saw at MetroCon was the video room, where we walked up to see what anime we're going to be playing, and immediately I'm like, because Russell's like, I don't recognize any of these titles, like, and I'm going, that's because they're using the Japanese name for everything.
Really?
Like,
really?
like, yeah, it's not My Hero Academia, it's Boku no Hero Academia, it's not, you know, That's How I Was Reincarnated as a Slime, it's Slime Dataken, like, no, I'm like, that is weeb. Like, I get if it doesn't have a name, like an English name, but if it's got one, just go buy it. At least for, you know, something like that. Because I know I'll say Boku no Hero Academia, but that's also what I knew it as before, and it just slides off the tongue better for me. But at the same time, if I was trying to tell someone what's going to be playing in a video room, I wouldn't call it Boku no Hero Academia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boy has limits.
Did I come across anything so weeb you need to walk away? No, nothing that weeb. My limits for that are really, really high.
Chock full of desirable genetic traits. Are you saying that? Wait, what? Let's see here. Boku Japan Academia. Freaking, so... what was the most interesting cosplay you saw there, actually, now that I think about it? We never talked about you going about
most
some of the shit
interesting
you saw,
cosplay I saw? Darkling Aqua.
Ooh.
That's it.
Because now that I think about it, we didn't really have a conversation since you haven't really talked since you got back
No.
to the convention.
But yeah,
freaking dark. Did you get a
Darkling Aqua was really nice.
That shooting things
Did you
is
get a picture? If you didn't, it's fine. I'll most likely be able to get it off the Facebook, off the official Facebook or the
Yes. One
or
starts must be
Twitter.
100% controlled at all times.
Well, no. Actually, if you try to
Because
complete
Yeah, they had the cosplay combat chess match.
Oh,
It was Saturday and Sunday. I went to it on Saturday.
You told me about it.
Yeah, they referenced the Captain Harlock one that me and Julian love. There was some good fights in it. My personal favorite was I don't remember his fucking name from Samurai Champloo. It's the one that's not Mugen. But
Shit, you got me, dude. I don't remember his name.
but it was him versus Kazuma Kiryu from Yakuza. That was a good fight.
And who won?
The dude from Samurai Champloo. But basically, Kazuma, they were fighting over the katana the whole time, and like every time he would try to draw it, Kazuma would just like kick it back in or shit like that. And once he drew the katana, though, it was all over. But it was a really fun match because they actually had two people that knew martial arts doing it, so it was really entertaining.
It's always good when they actually get good martial
Jin,
artists to do
there we go. Thank you, Jared. Because I'm not gonna lie, the only
I need to
character that
rewatch
I remember from that is
I haven't seen
Mugen.
it in so long. I'm like, I have no recollection of most of that show. I need to rewatch it.
It's a good show. And 2B fighting a few different people was pretty entertaining. Like just 2B fighting in general. What weapon thing?
I'm thinking around the floating weapon thing.
She just fought with the katana.
Okay, so she just fought with the katana, it didn't actually have the weapon. She just held the weapon instead of having the float. So that would have been hilarious.
Fu is
to have,
best.
like, people with,
Fu is great,
and, like,
but
bodysuits holding them and like
she's
just
not
swinging weapons
Mugen.
around. I think it'd be interesting.
There was also Ed from Cowboy Bebop.
Did Ed actually fight, or did he
Ed
just
was
sit there?
Ed fought.
Or did she
Ed
just
fought.
sit there and did weird things?
Ed fought all for one.
The fuck?
Ed from Cowboy Bebop was the most out of place character.
Fought all for one.
Yeah, she fought all for one.
Excellent. You've shut down the valve.
The guy that kills people. The guy with a million different quirks.
Yes. Yeah, she fought him.
It will help you shoot accurately and also help you with your
And
evasive maneuvers.
survive?
She did. She survived to the end.
Bullshit. I'm sorry, I have to call bullshit now. How?
When I go to MetroCon next year, I'm cosplaying as Lightning 513. Like, yeah, you should. Me and Julian saw Granny Lightning.
Has to cosplay as Captain Harlock. If you do go. Yeah,
That would be great.
Yeah, that's a demand.
No one would.
Yeah.
Like, only very select people would get that, though.
Everybody who's been going to MetroCon for years will understand what's going on. Will understand your cosplay and you two being together and being like, that's the best thing ever. Because only true MetroCon fans know this. Which I tend
Cosplay as
to watch the
Hope.
cosplay chess matches after they put Roy Post on.
Cosplay as Light
with
McQueen.
To learn another lesson.
Yeah, who, what other characters were there?
Never speak of this again.
Like, pretty much everyone lost to All For One. Like, Tsunade lost to All For One. Ken
Of
from
course
Street
she did.
Fighter lost to All For One. Sub-Zero lost. Sub-Zero
only
got his
Nick-
power drained, and then lost. Sub-Zero did fight, Brian Fury. That was an interesting fight.
Well, Brian Fury lost, right?
Brian Fury kicked his ass.
Brian Fury kicked Sub-Zero's ass.
Yeah, Sub-Zero didn't have his ice powers.
Oh, so that was after he lost his powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cole
Stay
McGrath
out of my
from
way for a while. Let's just
Infamous
I'll
fought.
New Queen
step
and
up to the
I'd
brain
win.
tumbler when you're ready.
Alex. Stir shows up as
Actually,
Buzz
it's going to
Lightyear and
cosplay
beats
as
all of
Hope.
us. Guys, I'm going to infinity and beyond, guys.
No, not Hope. No one likes Hope. If you say you like Hope, you're wrong.
Abandon all hope.
Stir shows up as Buzz Lightyear and beats all of us, guys. To infinity.
But yeah, no. If you want to know who beat All For One at the end, it was Katara from Avatar. Yeah.
Wait, never mind.
Oh, no. Without any waterbending powers, she beat
What?
All For One, yeah.
She didn't bloodbend him to death?
Nope, she beat him in a straight up fist fight.
What? That
Yep.
guy's huge. That guy's fucking huge.
Yeah,
He took
yeah.
fucking-
He
fucking
can
huge.
take hits from All Might, but some little girl, like, nah.
What are you doing back in here?
He can't take. He can take hits from All Might, but he can't take hits from a fucking 13, from a 16-year-old girl.
Run the course?
Oh, Raz, I knew you were going to overload that. It was all arranged to make
I call
you
bullshit?
Now, if
Again?
you'd like to run the course
Bullshit?
again, just to close that face up and open another. Fair enough.
Even the part where the
I'm
giant
sorry, I like
That
Katara,
part got a little
and her defeating Azula made all the sense in the world. But they were like, oh, she couldn't have beat her. She didn't have her. She wasn't sane. It's like technically no,
Destroy
because
them all.
Azula was calculated and strange. She had to go insane to be defeated.
Man, this
Yeah.
is
But
so
you know,
terrible.
it's like, damn, no, I
Suck
don't respect
lasers,
this.
guys. It's just a light. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
That
no
would be
laser.
great.
back to the real.
My bad, I entered the wrong place.
Speaking of Toy Story, the McDonald's in my store has been literally shut
I would like to see if he tries to fly.
That's the spirit.
I love fucking Toy Story 1 so much.
Yeah. It's a decent movie. Much better than number 2.
Part of me really wanted that. Part of me really wanted Woody to literally try to tell Sora and Donald and Goofy that they're just toys and that they're crazy. If it wasn't for like the whole like fucking characters
Oh,
disappearing and
God.
shit, it's like other characters disappearing. It's like it would have made more sense. It would have made a lot of sense if Woody told Sora off like, you all are toys.
Oh, I should have gone and bought things from the store. Oh well.
You know, and that the Heartless and that all the Heartless showing up, and they just kept killing the Heartless off before anyone else saw them.
I swear, I'm not kidding. Wow. That is interesting, Alex. I can't say I'm not surprised though.
Jared, he DM'd me on Twitter and said he was trying to hire someone to do a new intro for him. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Actually, you know what? Let's
I would love to see that.
let's use the smelling salts.
Man, these.
I'm sorry, I'd love to see
Oh.
freaking
I want to go back to the real world that bad.
Okay, Julian, keep them entertained for a sec. I gotta pee.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Julian All Talk Variety Hour. We're going to sit here and talk about boys and talk about more boys and Kingdom Hearts and how there needs to be more muscled men in Kingdom Hearts. Like more muscular characters, like tons more muscular characters. I'm mid-sip and Jared drops that fucking bomb. Oh god. It's Raining Men starts playing. Yes. Let me get my background. Let me get my background music playing. And we're gonna, and also we're gonna talk about G strings and how comfortable they are, how comfortable the pockets are, and how good they cut the boys. Because I think they're, you know, right now I have this nice gold banana hammock. I stole it from a male stripper. He chased me down the street.
Wait,
naked.
what?
Oh, damn it. Scott's mad. We can't talk about this anymore.
The fuck?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Why are you talking about a male stripper?
G-string, come on your phone. I was turning this to the Julian All Talk Variety Hour, where we talk about boys and how Kingdom Hearts should have more buff male characters. And
Julian, that reminds me, there's an anime for you.
It better not be Pocket Grappler, because they're too buff.
No, it's about this. It's about this. These two girls that are trying to like work out, so they go to a gym, and they end up staying because there's a bunch of buff dudes, and they just like watching them.
Makes sense.
Like that's right up your alley.
I need to see this.
But yeah, I saw
Oh my
that.
god, stop
I mean,
making comments that I have to show.
there's also like quite a few very toned women, so I've been watching it. But
I feel like it's scratchy on my butthole.
it's supposed to go into your asshole, Jared, then back out, land along its regular path. Yeah, don't fight the wedgie.
No, a wedgie's not supposed to go in your. It's not supposed to go in the asshole. It's supposed to. It's not supposed to be there. Period. It's a fucking wedgie. Wedgies are uncomfortable.
Wedgies are a natural order of life. I don't know.
Wedgies are not a natural order of life. It's your clothes riding up on themselves.
If you haven't had to pick your underwear out of your asshole at least once in your life, you're doing something wrong.
Just kidding.
Don't push me, Sonny. I can
that or not wearing underwear
Ooh, that's my last cobweb duster.
or walking.
Let's see.
My last cobweb duster.
I am
Because
nowhere near
technically
close
it's like-
enough to afford
it
that.
happens from
Here's
walking.
something every young sock. Now that dowsing rod will help you find
It's supposed to-
arrowheads that are better
Oh, I thought that was a
sold
big comment
to
to
the
say comment.
big-headed kid with the
Oh,
gloves.
no. Oh. You know, Scott, when I rewatch these things, it's very strange seeing how these straight streams evolve like this.
I'll take it.
Excellent choice.
Okay, Daniel.
Fucking shit turned
Hurry
out.
back.
Take that. Excellent choice. What else can I do you for?
Let me get 4 side cores.
To the big-headed kid with the gloves. What
Okay.
else can I do you for?
That's it.
Now,
All
Hey,
right.
food.
Go get more air.
Now I need to equip the dowsing rod so that I can go get more arrowheads so that I can afford the cobweb duster.
Someone told Chia to stop staring at me all intently like that. With her eyes all wide. Last time you stared at me like that, you pounced at me. You pounced at my hand. No, stop. No, stop licking me. You are...
Aww,
It's gross.
how is it gross? You sick fuck.
She keeps licking my hand. She's licking my hand, and she's like, and then she'll lick it, and then she'll start nibbling at my hand. It's like, no, stop nibbling.
No, you called it gross. She was
Yeah,
showing
she's
you
nibbling at
love
my
and
hand, and that's
affection.
gross.
She was showing you love and affection. You don't deserve her love and
She can
affection.
do that without trying to nibble on my hand.
You no longer deserve her love and affection. You haven't earned it.
So what? You gonna take care of her now?
Yes. Or Steven
what?
will. Steven treats her better.
Where would you like?
Steven, my parents aren't ready to have Chia be back.
Yes.
To
And
the
not
dump,
just
to the
because
dump,
of
to the dump,
that.
dump, dump.
In recognition of your hard work, dedication, and mental agility,
you sing that?
I'm proud to bestow upon
The official
you
merit
the
badge
official
for what?
merit badge for
Pyrokinesis? Yay! I can now use
Yeah, it's gonna-
pyrokinesis.
Kachia, you're my controller table now. I'm just gonna put my controller on you and just play.
Pyrokinesis. I can now get another trophy.
I always did like this part whenever they showed off getting a new badge.
It's really cool. Like, everything about this game is really cool. This game is also currently on sale from what I understand, so buy it.
Now think of something you'd like to burn.
Like, buy it. What are you all still watching this for?
Yes, I heard you were
Buy the
visiting
game.
circus.
Scott, it's freaking midnight. No store is open to physically.
It's
buy
not
this game.
available physically unless you bought it from Limited Run Games when they were doing their sale on it.
Can we talk about more shit about Stir so Alex goes his more beer? I don't.
Like, Jared, I need you to get Alex to actually have beer come out of his nose.
You could be burning stuff.
I don't know. That's not very comfortable. I've had
It's a
that
great
happen to
question.
me.
Why am I still
It
talking
burns.
when I could be burning stuff?
Now, burn the rest. Burn them all. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Rasputin, lock your mental focus on this last one and hold it while you use your pyrokinesis power.
That better not be what I think it is.
Rasputin, lock your mental focus on this last one
Gia,
and hold it while you
stop
use
it.
your pyrokinesis
That's
power.
my leg. Stop digging your claws in my leg.
Excellent
This is what
work.
gets you kicked. This is why you don't get to sit in that
Okay.
freaking.
I don't know with vodka.
anymore.
I would imagine
working on
vodka
shit.
would hurt coming out of your nose.
Promise me, only use your power,
Mhm.
pyrokinesis only when it's very,
Clears the sinuses
very
out now?
important,
Yeah.
or it's really,
Now, what about Coke and
Well,
vodka?
most
Would
liquids
that
coming
hurt
out- well,
worse?
most liquids coming out of your nose kind of
And if
clears
you
the
do it
sinuses,
to
I think.
impress girls, make
Besides,
sure
you know,
none of them
snot.
have on a lot of hairspray.
If you're using pyrokinesis to impress girls, make sure none of them have on a lot of hairspray. I mean, you're not wrong. Now let's go down here.
I can use this
Machine to turn pine needles into delicious taffy.
I said it turns mental cobwebs into psychods.
Just testing your hearing.
Gee, aren't you done yet?
But you gotta buy a cobweb duster
Snot
at the
isn't a
camp
liquid.
store
It's kind of a
I'm
plasma.
not really. I don't.
Ah, don't you? Yeah, me.
I don't know. Julian just gets semen up there.
No, I don't.
It's
called a nose job.
I have to go to the camp store and buy some.
A
No,
mental
Scott. That's
cobweb
no. No. It's not what it's called at all.
That's what Julian calls it.
It's not what I call it. It's never happened before, so I can't call it anything.
Milk. See, I never had milk come out of my nose as a kid. Doesn't really hurt. Good to know. Non-Newtonian fluid. Soda hurts, yeah. Beer hurts more.
Before I use this
I guess because, you know, it's got so much more of the
I
carbonation.
don't have enough psi cards to make a new psi challenge marker.
So I can see that kind of
It's because of the yeast.
hurting. Anything liquor is the worst. Milk soothes spicy food, so not hurting makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it soothes the burning.
Except, you know, when you
Oh,
had too much spicy
wow,
food
it's
and-
on that much of a sale? You're welcome.
Where would you like?
Like, because I can't
Try
see
a
the
straight up Everclear coming out
like,
of your nose.
I can't
No,
see the
sir.
price of it because, like, I already own it. But wow, that's a great price. And you're welcome on the heads up. The game is definitely worth at least $250.
Alright.
It's worth more than that, but go get it while it's $250.
Near the geodesic psycho-isolation chamber.
Roger that, Ranger
So
Commander.
freaking fucking Everclear.
Yeah, the version's upscale, which is nice. All honesty, I beat it on the original Xbox version,
In the girls' cabin.
but it was only a rental.
And I thought,
I never actually owned the game.
Mills,
I only rented it from
why would you
Blockbuster.
dig a hole hole in my heart because you just see yourself staring back.
It was really cool.
Uh-huh. What?
I think the sale's only on PlayStation. I could be wrong. Because, I think the game only came out on PlayStation 4. Because the original Xbox One, you can, pop in your actual Xbox copy and play it. Like, it's backwards compatible.
Backwards compatibility.
Yeah, I mean, the Xbox version of this game was great. That's the only other version I've ever played. And like I said, that's where I beat this game. I'll see, even $9.99 is not bad. Like, if you want to play it on Xbox One, go ahead and pick it up. It's... So it is... Wait, it's 480p on that? I would have thought they would have just... Oh, yeah, because it's the original version. Although it's still weird that they only upscaled it on PS4. Not gonna lie. I actually got my physical copy of the PS2 version for free from Blair, who worked at a GameStop, or at my local GameStop. He was the store manager there and gave me a copy for free. After I told him about my issue with ordering offline with it.
What was that?
What?
What is that giant monster thing?
Thing I have to defeat. There we go.
She has to
But yeah,
claws in my leg.
like, I paid $30 recently to Limited Run Games to get a physical copy of this version, and I regret nothing.
I regret nothing.
Like, nothing. This game is worth so much more. Like, this game is worth full $60. Hands down. I mean, am I happy to get it cheaper? Yes.
Tag.
But would I have paid $60? Yeah, pretty much. Which, by the way, I don't think I've mentioned this before. I love limited run games.
You are my own creation.
This should come to Switch. It should.
It should. I would buy it again on Switch.
Port more thing. Everything should be ported to the Switch.
Like, they want to make more money, port it to Switch. I would buy it again on Switch. Just like I do with a ton of other games.
My eyes. Also, Kingdoms of
Amalur. I don't think I've ever played that.
Amalur. Sorry. I actually own that game, and I have played it. Before, they limited some of the shit I could do because I got to use copy of it.
So long story short, Double Fine got booted by Microsoft on Psychonauts 1 as an exclusive.
Things.
They had to scramble from the publisher. It came out to PS2 and PC. Their ports were mad, but it seemed to hold a bit of a grudge. That's actually kind of funny that they held a bit of a grudge after being jettisoned, considering now they're owned by them. Like... But it's kind of like Microsoft didn't know what they had. Like, they realized what they had later when it started getting popular in other systems.
It's a crazy story.
It sounds like it would make for like a very interesting video or something.
Story of deep intrigue, betrayal, violence, love.
Oh crap! What the hell? Okay. I was gonna say, I'm kind of stuck.
And of loss.
Back vile weed. But that explains why the PS4 and PC got the nice upscaled version. And he comes with trophy support, which is nice. Which is why, like I said, I'm trying to get Platinum Trophy in this game. Will I be able to get Platinum Trophy? Maybe, but that's my goal.
Ugh. Ugh. Content clock may resume. Like all the funding for anything that wasn't coming out to this 360. Oh wow.
Yeah, like companies realize now that, and that's why I think backwards compatibility just isn't going to be a thing anymore. Because they can remaster it and put it out for another like $20 instead of letting you be able to play your original version. Like, let's be honest. As a company head, what would you rather do? Like, make your system more expensive and more backwards compatible, or just hand you, like, you know, another version of it 20 years or like a few years later for $40?
Well, that person at Tag looks so happy.
I don't know, Alex. It's a weird thing, but apparently the moon does align. Or like the planets align.
Hey everybody, the world's ending.
It could very well be. But
Quickly,
like,
Scott, say something controversial.
Jared, like, backwards compatibility with Microsoft, like, Phil Spencer, the head of Microsoft, has gone on record saying that backwards compatibility is pretty much a thing that gamers claim they want, but no one uses. Or, like, not as many people use. And it's something that I don't know if they will actually have on the next one. Because it's like, you know, there's just, oh yeah, there's people that use it, but not the majority of gamers. The majority of gamers nowadays just move on to the next game. So I feel that they're just gonna keep, you know, posting remakes and stuff like that of the popular games that people want, and that's gonna be it. And people will literally buy it anyway. I mean, look at me with Psychonauts. I love Psychonauts. I paid $20 to get the digital version, and I gave them another $40 or $30 to get the physical version. Yeah. See, me and Alex were again on the same wavelength.
Oh my god, the world is
where
really
it's like, yeah, it's something that backwards compatibility is something that some gamers do use. It's just not something that enough gamers use. Like, more people complain about it than actually anything else. Like, than actually use it. Darn, Alex, why? Wait, I can keep this going. Yeah, totally. PlayStation is lame. I also hate Japan. Now what will you do? See, and that's the whole thing. Like, less than 10% of people use it, but 78, well, you know, 70-80% will complain if it's not in it. Exact. People like having the option but not use it, which makes it expensive for like system creators like Microsoft and Sony for something that the majority of people couldn't give two shits about. Like, how many people realized that the PS3 could play PS1 games? Most people playing PS3 did not play PS1 games by putting a disc in their system. They bought off the PS Store the 1 or 2 games they wanted, and that was it. The other thing is, too, that they don't make money off of all those retro games you're buying for it. Whereas if they sell remasters, they can make all the money off of it. And some of those games are cheaper if you're buying the remaster. I mean, just look at the Spyro trilogy. The Spyro trilogy's $30 for the remaster, and it's $40 per game on average if you're buying them on the original PS1.
Little boy, I am sorry to say
Let's
that
be
you
honest,
have
a
a
fucking
very
show.
serious mental
Fucking, let's be
problem.
honest, I fucking
The
love
trouble
Xbox.
originates
I love that they
in
tried to
this.
get titles backwards
The
compatible,
area that we in
but the list is
medical
pretty short.
profession like to refer to
And they
as
said they're done
Yeah.
making
I mean, I
titles
love
backwards compatible.
the
I
concept.
hate to be so blunt, but
Like, I love backwards compatibility. I do. But at the same time, it's not viable,
People are always saying that. What do
unfortunately.
you think's wrong with my brain, doctor?
how should I know? I'm a dentist.
They even said they're done making titles backwards compatible, yeah.
If a tooth is bad, you pull it.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, and
Yep.
I mean, I don't think anyone here will argue that remasters are always a better business business perspective, like, option.
But I don't wanna.
Now hold still.
But-
This will only hurt until your brains come flying out.
Don't worry, Dogen. I'm coming up there to save you.
Yeah, I
What is
mean,
wrong, Rasputin?
that is fair. You can have two opinions of, like, I know why they do it, but I don't like it. No one says you have to like what they do. You just... As long as you understand why they're doing it. I actually really like this Crash and Spyro treatment, though. Like, I really liked where it's just the same game, just looks nicer. Or this one, where it's the same game, just looks nicer, has PlayStation Trophy support. That makes me happy. Or achievement support on the Xbox. It makes me happy. But at the same time, like, remakes versus remaster, though, are a touchy subject. Like, those are where you start getting into issues, because people want the original game, just better graphics, versus, like, a completely different thing. I bought a PlayStation Classic tonight for $20. Don't let me down. Yes.
Oh crap.
Okay,
Jared, did you
what
get
the
off
hell
my
was
lap? He was
that?
joking.
I'm seeing some crazy stuff in
The
the
game
instructions.
again.
This can't be right.
I mean, and that's the whole thing, like, they do put out, like, even with the remakes and stuff like that, they do sometimes, or, yeah, remakes, or remaster, sorry. They do still put out some extra stuff, like the PC version, well, the remake, or remaster of Final Fantasy 7 and 8 that came out. Sorry, I have to make sure to say remaster. Or, sorry, not 7 and 8, 7 and 9 of Final Fantasy added, like, being able to skip cutscenes, or fast forward through cutscenes and the gameplay, like speed up gameplay by double speed. They let you do things like, skip random battles, like turn off random battles, instantly do 999 damage every attack, things like that, that you could turn on and off.
There's no way to get me higher.
You must
So
use
that
your levitation power.
immediately makes it more
I don't know how to levitate.
desirable. Because then it's like, oh, well, you want to play Final Fantasy 7? Yeah, but now I can play it without random battles if I want, or things like that.
Hey,
Lucky for you, we have one of the world's foremost levitators on staff.
Agent Mia Vodello.
So I mean, it depends on the game whether
Precisely.
in the
You'll need
remaster
this
they
Osmond
actually
badge to reach future at the
add
docks.
stuff or
I'll
not. But
try
yeah,
to determine
I agree.
where
If they
this
add
interference
stuff,
has
they're more
come from.
likely.
Return when
I'm
you've
more
earned your
likely
levitation
to
merit badge.
buy it and play it. And Julian might be asleep. That is a very real
not
possibility. I don't know
I
about
the shit out of it. Alex said that I had the show. See, I conflicted off Final Fantasy 7 remake. I I like the idea. That's why I went mute. I started having a coughing fit.
But I
I'm
don't
still doing
want
it.
them to fuck the formula as much. My issue with Final Fantasy 7 remake actually isn't even the combat. I think that's fine. Because it's like they learned their lesson from Final Fantasy 15 and made it a little more interactive and a little more strategic, and I actually think it looks fun. My issue is that they took the game and decided to make it multiple $60 parts and not tell a different story. It's the same story basically, just like over a question mark amount of parts. Plus, considering that they also have said and stated that they don't even know how many parts it's going to be, odds are that most of them are going to be on PS5, which means that Part 1, which is coming out on the PS4 in, like, March, is going to also be on PS5. Which at that point, it's kind of like, why would I buy it on PS4? There's no point.
Oh, good throw. Now, let's see if you can make it to the hoop.
You sound like
So,
To experience it again?
Thinking about that.
to me, it's just not. I'll wait until it all comes out as one full thing.
Psychics killed his whole family. Cursed them,
And once
all
that
their
happens, I'll buy it.
descendants to die in
Because I
water.
do think it looks fun, I just don't like the whole fact of multiple $60 parts.
Baggage.
Tell me about
That's my only issue with
and
it.
the weird thing is, I'm pretty sure he's actually psychic himself.
Ha! Cuckoo! Well, you can work on him when you get home. For now. Oops.
I was way more excited with the fact that they,
Trash.
announced Final Fantasy VIII Remaster.
Go.
Like, that excited me way more.
Let's see you do that again. Right down the center. Oh, be careful now. Don't be shy.
Yay, I'm throwing trash cans through hoops.
Okay, last one.
Trash cans through hoops.
Be the trash can. Now, let me show you something. Pick that trash can up and aim your toss at the side of the caravan.
And after this, I'm gonna go watch anime.
The side of the caravan.
Hey, oh crap, another channel. Oh, you don't even know where
Throwing
this shit is
something
going.
against a wall is a little more destructive than tossing it around on the ground,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well,
Basically,
it's like
they're all
games
like,
and
yeah,
stuff.
we don't know how many parts this is gonna be or anything else.
Get in here.
Games
Looks
and
like we're in
stuff.
luck. He doesn't see you yet. Why don't you smash
hate
him on
those
the head with
doors.
that handy trash can? Come on! Use telekinesis to pick up the trash can and throw it.
Again,
at
that's
that
my
sensor.
only issue with it. Like, I think the gameplay looks fun. There's even still a turn-based style gameplay you can use with it. So, it'll be
I don't
interesting.
know.
like the
Sounds like it'll be
trash
just as
took him
effective
out.
as the real-time
Next
freaking
lesson,
RPG thing they
we'll
had
work
in
on
the
these
city.
snappy one-liners.
We need to talk to Steven before the stream is over. I don't think there's any way to get Steven on here.
Steven is working tonight. Steven's working tonight, and Steven's working tonight. He's working crazy late tonight. Because apparently tomorrow they're supposed to have some
Where would you?
they're supposed to have some big company come in and they're supposed to cater to, so they have to. Get
And where does he
they have
work?
to get a lot of prep shit done tonight. At a smokehouse. It's a barbecue place. I used to hate it because it would smell like fucking burnt wood and fucking steak and shit.
What about Chirpy? Yeah, what about Chirpy? Julian killed him. That's what happened.
He's in the closet somewhere.
Julian killed him. That's what happened. Burn the chipmunk! Or squirrel. Die. Die.
My bad.
Squirrel roast
Let's
dinner.
Scott, no.
What else is there? I have to kill 2 things for a trophy.
What? Didn't you get a little bit hyped about your pyrokinesis the last time, and that's how you ran to the door?
Burn. You, person. I want you to burn.
Is that how I remember correctly, that you ran to the bear because you wanted to burn shit?
What's smokehouse? Jared asked what's smokehouse. I'ma need you to dock Steven.
What?
I'm just reading, man.
No, I read it. Like, fucking what? They want me to do what?
How do you put the thing away? Put it away. I don't want it out anymore.
I don't want this to be in my show. I don't want it. No.
There we go. That bird.
Again?
Yeah, light the bird on fire. Burn. Burn.
Just go Inferno.
And I got a trophy.
Hello, children. I hope you're all having
Well,
a
maybe
happy
if you weren't in my
and
lap when I was
safe
coughing, you
here
wouldn't
at
fucking
Whispering
freak out
Lab.
like that, stupid.
I just wanted to tell you that we are having a party out here on the floating dock, and I'd love for you all to come. It's levitation training, baby, and it's fun.
Oh no, Alex.
Brings up a great point about what, Chirpy?
Come join the party.
People remember Chirpy, Julian. I have a half-dead 9-volt battery. Can I send that to you to bring Chirpy back? Well, Julian? Can he?
I'm not gonna. One, I can't have Chirpy here.
Why?
He can't make noise because it's not. Because the smoke detectors aren't mine technically.
Chirpy?
They're wrongly
Oh my
appointed.
god, does Jared not know about Chirpy?
No, Jared was after Chirpy.
Oh my god. That's so sad. So go back and watch, God, what Let's Play was it? With Chirpy? Alex would probably know. So
Call me
one
the Legend of
night,
Chirpy.
there was a stream going on. 'Twas a glorious stream. A stream just like any other. When suddenly arose a sound. Hark! What is that sound? And where dost thou come from? To which we found out 'twas Chirpy. He was making himself known, trying to entertain us all with joyous tales of revelry. When Julian shot him down in his prime.
Levitation class has
I
already
didn't
begun.
shoot Chirpy.
Come on out to the floating dock before the party is over.
Fare thee well. Sleep. Sleep, young prince. I still get a tear every time.
Oh my god. No, Alex is right. My parents did tell me, it's like, why didn't you fix my dad's like, why didn't you fix this thing yet?
Because,
Guys.
and did you tell him because it's, you know, important? It's the 4th member of LGG?
Did you name all your new smoke detectors, Alex?
I know I would.
I don't think my roommate would really enjoy the sound of chirping.
Yeah, he probably would.
No.
He'd be fine with it. Oh. I need to go back to this parking lot. Must get more trophies. I probably should have mentioned that this was like a road to platinum.
Has anyone levitate noted?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Levitation.
Getting trophies.
Shooting
Crap, mother of crap.
Man, this 500 years ago. Enormous titanium-bearing meteorite
to
strikes
someone
the Earth,
called.
leaving a giant crater.
Listening to a call someone took over at work and heard a smoke detector chirp in the background. I wept.
As you should.
I took the George Foreman approach and named them Chirpy 2 through Chirpy.
This is a rough English translation.
What I love about Alex, among other things, is that I asked him one time if he had ever studied what group of people hate the community he works for the most, and he had an answer.
That's great.
He had an answer.
Mental cobwebs getting you down. I've got just the device up here in the main large store. Why don't you come on up and score yourself a cobweb duster before they're all sold out?
Hey, if any...
Okay. What other trophies can I get right now?
Nothing.
Nope, I haven't gotten that. Okay, so those are after Milia's level. Damn, I think I missed the trophy.
So he got that YouTube video that blew my fucking mind, and the answer lines up with the anecdotal evidence from anecdotal. You expect me to understand words? When he.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too big of a word for you?
Anecdotal. I've never actually seen the word anecdote written out before like that. Written out at all. I've heard the word anecdote, but I've never actually seen it written out. Why is the bear not here? When I bumped into the bear here in the goddamn parking lot.
The bear doesn't come to the parking lot.
I remember cars and the bear.
Damn. Yeah, I missed a trophy. I'll have to do another playthrough.
Ah, my foot. That's better. God, I was literally sitting on my foot to keep myself awake at this point. But it hurts too much. I'm fat. I'm too fat for my foot. Ow.
Good for you. Keep a pocket full of these for a quick boost of mental health.
Dream fluffs.
Yep.
Oh yes, do a quick social range soft. Oh good God. Oh good God, what? Good God.
Rain soft? Okay. Story related, story related, story related. Okay. Perfect. So I'm not missing any others yet. Now it's time to go learn levitate.
Levicate?
God, Jared. That's a good one.
Oh my god. Okay. Freaking people who only go on the internet to bitch, they don't go on there to say anything. To say that they're satisfied still, those people bitching oftentimes have legitimate concerns. Why does everybody need to hang out at Jared and swap stories? We're gonna need a beer. Don't be careful, too many and you'll swap more than stories.
Julian, I think that's only for you.
Nah. I don't need alcohol to influence
Like,
that.
I don't think most dudes just are like, hey, I'm drunk. I'm immediately going to fuck another dude.
Sasha 9 invited me down to his secret lab.
I don't know their lives.
TV. TV.
He's completely brainless. The dream was true. Dogen, don't worry.
Oh, it's the Stumpy
I know
kid.
What your brains are. They're in like this
TV.
crazy Dream Thornbush straitjacket tower place.
That's generally not my drunk reaction. Yeah.
I just need a little more advanced training to prepare.
TV. So let's go learn levitation.
Yeah, stupid fish.
Eye hurts. Oh no, I'm drunk. Where's that dick? What the fuck? Here it comes. Julian, I got wasted with many male friends and nothing ever happened. Ever. Same thing goes for female friends. I've never had a drunk hookup, even with a female. Oh.
Yeah, see, like that's...
I can change that.
That's apparently just a Julian thing.
I can change that, you know. Well, it's what's the word that my friend? What's the thing my friend says? Apparently I have 24 hours.
Down around here? What are you guys talking about?
My friend says, Cindy, you're always horny. I'm like, am I?
I mean, it seems like it. You're the one sitting here like, oh, you know, it's been a little bit. Guess what? We got a little drunk. Yep, gotta fuck now.
Nah, not every time. Some attractive's there, yeah.
So you're saying if Jared and Alex were there, you'd be like, we gotta fuck now.
Nah, no, it's different.
Check it out, Admiral.
Hey, it looks like all those weeks in the canoe simulator really paid off.
Yes, sir, Admiral, sir.
Pretty drunk.
Barely.
Yep.
Let's get
With
you
my
a
wife
vote.
is what got me a child.
Rest of the fleet.
I'll take good care of her,
Pretty
sir.
sure.
That lake isn't as peaceful or as harmless as she looks.
But is fucking the shit out of some girl I'm in a relationship with while I'm drunk a hookup? Nah. No, it's just drunken sex.
Yay.
Oh my god, it's the fucking annoying Afro kid. I hate him.
Yeah.
Why is this water green?
Because there's like a slime monster
And
thing
there
there.
you are, darling. Don't worry, I got in contact with your father and he's going to be here tomorrow to pick you up.
I hooked the thing
Father?
up to her thing.
Gotta go. The race is starting.
He jockey pooed away in.
Willie.
Yeah, Jock's still not tuning in while he's at work.
I made you something. It's kind of stupid,
No comment.
but
I have
stole
no
Dogen's
idea what
brains.
Jack does drunk. I'm not
no,
around him
he's
enough
just like that.
when he's
I had a
drinking.
nightmare where this mad scientist guy said he was gonna take them out. And
Was it a creepy looking freak with a shower cap and a stainless steel
Not his kid's
claw?
conception.
Hey,
Like, I got
that's
drunk
my
and me and my
nightmare.
wife had sex.
So it's not just me.
Daddy,
Well, me and my wife got drunk and we had sex.
Daddy,
And
why'd
then
you
boom.
why'd you decide to have me?
Don't know.
Well,
Now
you
is the
see,
time I
when you're
find
drunk,
out
you
where
make
this is
accidents.
coming from.
But you turned out to be a good one.
You're dating a
Old
No,
boat.
when you're drunk and I was drunk one day, me and your mom got frisky, and then I forgot to wear a condom. And then
Oh, no, he wasn't.
And then, long story short, you popped up.
No, it's like that one picture I saw online where like someone texted their mom a wrong picture. And it's like, oh sorry, it was an accident. And she's like, just like you. And I'm like, damn. Damn.
If the guy is on top, he's hooking down. Is he hooking down? No.
I have been ordered to for levitation training. I've already done the coach's
He's like, okay, again, I'm going to need you to stop.
Jared's on fire.
But Sasha?
Wouldn't change it for the world. Oh, that's sweet.
But he was not intended.
I tried to shoot you through my nose, but he was not intended.
I only work with the best.
I mean, that's like, fair though. Like, you're like, I wouldn't.
Just intended.
You know, like, yeah, you weren't intended, but you, good result.
Look who made the scene.
Agent Vodello?
I didn't care about that kind of explanation.
On TV, of course.
Yeah, luckily I love my parents enough to know that,
Always meant to be.
even though I know that technically I was
How
surprised
can hear this fabulous not be on TV? Now,
and not
darling,
expected.
the best way to learn levitation is to just try it.
Well, you see,
I
9
will
months
give you
just
a
happened,
levitation
and
learner's permit.
you popped
If
out
you
in the
no, no.
toilet because we didn't realize your mom was
After
pregnant.
you finish my course, I'll
No,
give you the
God,
real
no.
thing, baby.
Not that
First, you
whole
gotta
I
show
didn't
me
know
you
I was
how to
pregnant
use it.
shows bullshit. It's like, how do you not know? Dude, if I did that well accidentally, I was trying to make it. What? Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing the levitation ball thing, the racing thing.
Now bounce on up here and follow me, darling. Go on.
Yeah, where I come from. Well, son, the power was out.
There you go.
The air conditioning was out, and, well, you know.
So you decided to make it even hotter in the room?
Yep.
It's like it couldn't possibly get any hotter. I bet it could.
No, it's just like when one of my friends, well, one of my old coworkers told me about, like, their
Now, for
kids.
this last one, you're really gonna
And
have to fly.
like they were messing around in the kitchen, like him and his wife, and his kid was like, please just stop, like go to the bedroom if you're gonna do that. And then like the guy just whispered to his wife, like, don't worry, it'll just be the tip. And then the kid just goes, yeah, that's what you told her last time, and I got a brother. And I'm like, damn.
Jesus.
Like, yeah.
My sister was playing. I wasn't playing. My sister was. I'm totally better than her. Yay, siblings. Missed the ring.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get enough height to get it.
No, more height. More steam!
I don't know how to get more height.
More steam!
There we go. So 2 games I almost bought while I was at MetroCon that I ended up not.
Okay,
I
now,
almost
just
bought
between you and me,
Atlantis the Lost Empire for the Game Boy Advance.
There's a Atlantis the Lost Empire game for the Game Boy Advance?
Yes.
Never keep a girl waiting
I also
long,
almost
man.
bought Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, fuck?
Just
There's a
because I
Marvel
was
Ultimate Alliance
really
for the Game Boy
curious to
Advance?
see what that plays like.
What?
Yeah.
I am all flabbergasted. The best part of having a kid is when people find out or see it for the first time. The first thing they ask is, "Are you gonna have more?" They don't know if they are hopeful or concerned by
Atlantis
by
for the
reply.
GBA, you're giving me flashbacks. Wait, Alex, is it actually good or is it complete shit? Because I ended up not buying it.
So I probably is always like, I'm not sure if I'm keeping this one, so we'll see how that goes.
Stay on the ball and hear us, student, if you
God.
want to get higher.
I'm not sure if
And
I'm
see if you can
keeping
get all
this
those
one.
rings
Oh my
spinning, Mr.
god.
JJ.
Oh my god, I'd love to see him say that to somebody, and then suddenly they turn around and they call
Harump,
child
harump,
service, and then something
harump.
child services pops up. It's like,
How dare
my
you,
God.
harump, harump. Most unorthodox.
Most unorthodox. So I never played it, Scott, but I heard it was shite.
That's what I was kind of afraid of.
It could be worse than the Hercules game for the Game Boy.
Like,
I had that.
it was only $5, but I was kind of like, eh.
Hercules game for the Game Boy was shit.
Did you know the hospital just lets you take it home? No tests or anything. Man, they're very trusting.
The hospital just lets you take home a baby. It's like, I want that one.
But sir, this is yours. Yeah, I know, but I don't want that one.
Yeah, I want a black child though. I don't know. Well, we want our black baby.
Oh,
excuse me.
I'm
I
sure
found
it
first.
works. It was Cybertron Games selling it, so like, they're pretty trustworthy.
People tried to adopt the one the parents didn't want to have, like a long, expensive process, but if you don't pull out and bam, here you go. Think about it. If you get an hour of entertainment out of it, it's a win.
Yeah, but I was just kind of like, I could buy something better.
Like the Tron Killer app game for GBA.
Yeah, I love Cybertron games. Like, that's who I got my Japanese 3DS from. My Yokai Watch one that I just got. Well, I didn't get it. Someone bought it for me for a birthday gift. But they got it from Cybertron Games. Which Cybertron Games was definitely in over their head with that Japanese 3DS. Because they dropped that thing by $100 just over the weekend. Like, they were not wanting to leave that convention with it. Like, at all. I feel that they bought it from someone thinking that they could flip it at MetroCon, and like, we're just desperate to get rid of it by the end of
It's a hot
MetroCon.
item. It's stolen.
No, I really feel that they bought it because it's like, oh, it's an anime convention, there's another import game store here, like, this, we'll probably be able to, sell this here. So they probably bought it for cheap from someone, and then figured that they would have a lot of negotiation room.
Now, I'm not saying that you will fall, but if you ever did, I'll put a ball return down here for you. Just jump in there if you need to come back out
Oh,
here
God,
in a hurry.
eyes.
Darling,
Yeah, I mean,
This happens a lot at gun shows.
yeah, so I can see that. Just, they figured because it's an anime convention, they can sell it, and then when it... Yeah, because when it hadn't sold by the end of by like Sunday afternoon, they were kind of probably like, oh shit, like, why, we're gonna be stuck with this. Because Cybertron really doesn't sell Japanese import games. And especially 3DS, where they're actually region coded. And, like, yeah. And especially a bunch of Japanese 3DS games that aren't really import friendly. That it's kind of like, if you don't know Japanese, you're screwed. Because I never finished mentioning that. The games that came with it were Pokemon Ultra Moon, which is import friendly. But then Card Fight Vanguard is not. Because if you don't know what all the cards do and shit, you're screwed. Monster Hunter 3
still to this day
is
am
not.
shocked that people still play Buddy Card Fight Vanguard.
Yeah. But yeah, like, Monster Hunter's not really one that if you can play it, like that you can play without knowing Japanese. And you could maybe make it through it.
I feel so much
I
better
think you can play
now.
that game without really knowing Japanese too much.
Depends on how good you are at Monster Hunter and if you can find some kind of FAQ to tell you what, like what the story monsters that you're supposed to hunt are.
Mostly just read the text.
And then there was a Yokai Watch game called Yokai Watch Blasters, which it's somewhat import friendly, but it also came to the US, so I already own it in English.
See that draft up above, darling? Jump into it and float and see where it takes you.
But yeah, it's the same thing at gun shows.
Come on, this room's no fun. Let's leave, baby.
Buy a rare gun, immediately try to flip it.
So what kind of gun should I get? Probably looking for a handgun in the 40S.
Ooh, is that Smith & Wesson variety? Yeah. Jared is also on fire tonight. Yes, absolutely.
He's straight fire tonight. Well, he's not gay,
That's a
so...
party killer right there. Darling, what are you doing down here?
I'm very tired.
Upstairs. For you, I have my nightmare under control. These things can take you to a world of pain, trust me. Now quick, let's get back to the party, okay?
If you're looking for the makeup room, you've come to
What the fuck?
I found her secret area. Well, fuck. It's just like disturbing.
This got really dark. Really?
That's some Tim Schafer shit right there.
Just random darkness.
Well, she apparently ran an orphanage or something along those lines, and it looks like they died, and she feels responsible.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Need a Glock.
Right now, if you're looking for something to carry,
I don't know, Jared. You've already got 2 guns for self-defense that Julian approves of.
Yeah, but they're not long. They're only short distance.
Yeah, but they have the Julian seal of approval. Gonna take you for a ride.
I think it's the pigment. I think I saw one you missed.
Damn, don't you just hate when you have to sneeze and then it just stops? Like,
yeah.
I hate that shit when it's like, oh yeah, you're starting to sneeze and then just like, nope.
My arms are long as shit. Oh, breathing.
That reminds me, I wanted to talk about that thing I saw last night. I posted it in Daniel's Discord. That originally there was supposed to be a Street Fighter versus DC game that was supposed to come out. And it had a really nice lineup of characters like Swamp Thing and Hellblazer and all kinds of shit that I'm like, wow. Like, these are more obscure characters. But apparently they just never got the go-ahead on it. It was just a pitch and nothing more.
'Tis a pity.
Probably because it was going to be a PSP only game.
'Tis a pity.
But
oh, look at the happy trunk. He's so happy.
yeah, Julian, he's a happy trunk.
Oh boy. 1 a.m. I'm fading fast.
Yeah, I'll probably play until the end of this mission. Because I'm actually having fun. That's why I decided to play Psychonauts, was I'm like, I actually really want to play this game right now.
Oh, well, my bartender sent me a friend request.
That's sad. That's sad.
What's that?
That your bartender's like, I know you well enough to be, like, friends on Facebook now.
Yeah. I wouldn't think it's sad.
I mean, I'm not friends with Bannon on Facebook.
Because you don't, yeah. These are my peoples.
The bartender is your people's? Or is he gay?
Actually, he is.
That's why. So he's hitting on you.
No, actually.
Yes. He's trying to get to know you.
No, he's married.
Sure.
He really is.
But what his husband doesn't know won't kill him.
His husband knows me.
But he doesn't know that you're fucking him.
I'm not.
But you will be.
No, I won't.
Yes. I predict it. Let's see, do I have this tag? Yeah, I do! Yay! There you go. Rank up!
Rank up.
Yeah, MetroCon, I forgot to mention, was great for manga for me. Like, I found shit tons of manga. That was what most of my money went to. I think I found 39 manga. It was nice. I think I finished 2 series. So that was good.
Ugh. God, stop the shit, not that.
Gonna take you for a ride.
No, please stop.
Gonna take you for a ride. No! I need that figment. What the fuck? Pretty sure I just fell through the platform. Aw, Jared and Alex are talking about shooting their guns.
No.
So American. That's like truly patriotic right there.
What's that noise? That's the other noise is Julian washing dishes. What's the other noise?
Wait, why do you have him washing the dishes?
Because he made them.
A likely story.
I haven't made dishes yet because I haven't even eaten since I've been home. And then when I ate, I didn't do anything that actually made dishes. All I did, I pretty much had stuff that was, Wait, I think I made one dish.
And you're making him clean it up.
I didn't make him do anything. Most likely he's cleaning his dishes and leaving the one that I made, like he usually does. Oh, make
See,
anyone
this
do anything.
this is why I only try to use disposable things.
How many Julian sizes are we up to? Well, I can't put
Too many.
disposable things in the oven.
Yeah, you can. Julian, is your roommate gay too?
No.
No, we have straight Julian and gay Julian. They're roomies.
No, I can't. No, I couldn't live with another. I couldn't live with another roommate who's gay. It would drive me insane.
What? But then you could, like, you know, be sex friends.
Yeah, that would drive me insane. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That shit would drive me crazy.
You'd be all like,
how are you supposed to get anything done? How are you supposed to get anything done when you're both completely trying to just constantly get in each other's guts? It's like, no.
Yay, I got both of the treasure chests. Mila's Adventures. Crazy with desire. Marry them, that fixes that issue.
Well,
Well, I don't know, Julian. Does Texas have common law marriage?
I have no idea.
'Cause if so, if you're with that roommate for long enough, you're just considered married now. Oh, I climb on this wall. Interesting.
When you are levitating, you are also protected from all sorts of icky things. But, that shouldn't be happening. Darling, do you have some problems with water? Do you want to talk about it?
I haven't used it yet. I'm going to use that because we're streaming tonight.
I'm always here for you, darling. Let me just say that it's very normal
Julian says
for
hello.
boys your age.
Hello.
14:09. Everyone says hello. Are you washing dishes? Okay. Boy. Oh, fuck it! It's still doing that. I'm disabling my Facebook and my PlayStation now. I'm tired of this. It keeps posting everything I play.
Can you be gay common law marriage? I don't know if you can or not. I'm going to assume yes.
Can you be gay common law married? It's like, no?
I'm going to assume yes. Like, that's just called equal rights. Yeah, but it's Texas. Yeah, I mean... They probably just wouldn't realize until after they're like, oh, they're married. And then find out, like, no, they were gay the whole time. Damn it. We've been bamboozled. We've been schmeckledorfed.
We've been bamboozled, we've been schmeckledorfed. I don't even know what that means, and I agree with you.
That's not even a word, and I agree with you.
Oh.
Well, if it's two dudes, how would you not realize? Because they probably wouldn't realize that They don't realize that they're two dudes. They just think Julian's living with himself. Like, they probably don't even realize it's two people living there. Does Julian already have legal rights to himself?
Do I have legal rights to myself?
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean?
He can touch all of his body even if he says no.
That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to change the name.
Damn it. I wasn't sure which one would lead me farther into the plot and which one was not. And I can't go backwards, can I? Damn.
Okay, it's time.
I have a
to see
feeling that
how
we're going to be
fast
having
you are,
multiple
darling.
playthroughs.
Ready? Get set. Go, baby, go!
Like Fry on Futurama when he gets Robot Devil's hands.
Yes. Yeah, finding all the figments in this game is definitely gonna be like one of the more annoying trophies. Because some of these are just really hard to see.
They keep catching me. Yeah, they get around. Excuse me.
Yeah, Futurama is a show I need to rewatch. Like, I haven't seen most of those episodes in so long. It was such a good series.
I'm gonna start referring to myself this late as Jared After Dark.
Jared After Dark.
That's funny, Jared, it seems. It's Jared After Dark.
You should also have a different way to spell it.
You should put J and then the Y.
Like, it's gotta be some, like, you know, woke white person way of spelling it.
Oh, darling, you look. Why don't you try the?
You know, like Aaron.
It's time to see how. Ready? Get set. Go, baby, go!
I'm sure you'll still win, Raz.
Yeah, there you go. This race sucks.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I hated it. It's no Mario Kart, that's for sure.
And especially when I'm trying to get all these stupid figments. Look like I can come back for the ones I miss, but...
Alabama. JJ Rod. JJ Rod After Dark. Or some kind of radio sounding handle. It's not that
JJ Rod will give you the rod.
Sound very good.
But Julian, he's got to give you the rod.
I want the rod.
You want the rod.
I'm pretty good. I don't need the rod.
You want the rod.
I don't always need a rod.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
We've established you're a size queen. You need the rod.
Not a size queen.
We've established this. This is fact. See? Even JJ Rod knows that you want the rod.
Oh my god.
You did it! You are quick like greasy lightning. I'm so proud of you.
Yay,
Doc.
we are quick like greasy lightning.
Fast, you'll be at my party in no time, eh?
Like happy festival fireworks, yeah?
You take your happy festival and shove it
if
up.
you want to get up to where the action
Shove it,
is,
you big
you're
meanie.
going to have to do a lot of floating in this room, baby. Good thing you're so light on your feet.
Excusez-moi. I don't know if that... I'm guessing that was picked up. I didn't have time to mute anything.
Did someone say orphans?
What? Kill the orphans. Sonic says, if you're upset, kick an orphan. Who are they gonna tell? Their parents? That's my favorite, Sonic says.
That never happened.
It happened. That's a very good Sonic says. You just don't want to think it happened. E-I-E-I-O?
Yes, Scott. Yeah.
With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Oh, that's a cobweb. I can't do anything about that yet.
Cobwebs. Cobwebs.
See, if I wasn't trying to get the trophies, I would just put in the cheat code that gives me a bunch of the arrowheads.
I can put in the cheat code, you don't get it. Don't get no trophies.
I don't think you do. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm pretty sure you don't. Because then I could have bought the dust thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna need this lady to make up her mind what she is. Is she a hippie or a disco queen?
Why not both? Hold on. Let me get on this rail real quick. No, I want on the rail. That way I can make my joke. Why aren't you getting on the rail? Follow me, set me free, come with me, we will escape from the city.
Really? All that to make a Sonic reference. All that to make a Sonic reference.
Yep. Okay. Let me actually try and get through this.
If you float in some areas, you might get a little more oomph than usual.
We all float down here. Fuck. Curse you, camera.
Yay, camera.
Now you
No,
might have to
bad
use your
camera.
side float again to get those rings spinning.
Let's see, do I have the luggage tag for you? I do!
Such a happy luggage. Oh, it's so
sorting
happy
out
to
the
see
luggage
their
tags is actually one of the easier things. Aggressive capacity increased. Awesome! I didn't know that's what that was. I just kind of wanted to go for it.
Huh. Oh boy.
Are you talking to yourself or are you talking...
Yeah. I'm trying to keep myself alive.
You're trying to stay with us in the land of the conscious?
Mm-hmm. Difficult.
Alright, good night, Jared.
Good night.
JJ Rod out. Okay. There's another figment that I missed. Oh, 2 figments.
Damn it.
What?
Just drop my phone.
That's no bueno. Okay. I am almost done with this area, I believe. How many figments do I have? 39 out of 57. Nope. No! No!
Yes.
I don't want to continue right now. Stop trying to force me to continue plot. Stop it! That's really annoying. Don't touch the middle section. I have to get these stupid figments. Alright, I think I got all the figments down there.
God, use your real people words.
Those are real people words. The hell? Why did the ball disappear? And damn you, figments!
Damn you, figments of other people's imaginations.
No. Okay. Almost there. Yay. Okay, that's all of those.
Who's that I see? It's Rasputin, the
Yay.
rugged rock star, in the
I think that's it.
flesh. And just in time, the party was dying without you, darling. Here, I have a little party favor for you.
Is it my merit badge? Yay!
So cute.
Oh, he just cut his wiped off his face. I'm like, did he just dab? What the fuck was that?
Don't be a stranger, darling.
Oh, he's just wiping off his face,
Agent
Julian. Calm
Rodello.
down.
Now it's back to the lab to save Dogen.
Dogen's not in the lab, sweetie. He's watching TV in the lodge with the other children.
I meant the dream Dogen from my brain tumbler vision. If I can find out what's happening to him, maybe that would give me a clue about who stole real Dogen's brain.
Oh, I'm afraid he's just like that.
Okay. So that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yes.
And good night, everyone.
Mm.